afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John.
I'm Claire.
Teddy's not here. He's wrapped up in a blanket in Claire's office and possibly has not yet realised or been awake enough to notice that there are no humans in the room as him. He will notice that at some point. Then he'll be sad and he'll come find us. I think I saw Xena on the stairs. Willow I've not seen for a while, so she might be...
Xena was on the chair in my office.
I saw her on the stairs a second ago. I think she was on the move somewhere else.
Oh, was she your seal?
Yeah, she was my seal. I just kept calling her a seal because she looked seal-like. She was giving me a big seal expression with big seal eyes. Makes perfect sense if you think about it. And I've not seen Willow for a while, but she often just hides in a drawer somewhere. She'll show up when she wants some Treatos. So many a true nerd, and welcome to Airborne Empire, because tonight I just wanted a super chill stream. Super chilled out, super relaxing, and I appreciate what's on screen right now. I picked the wrong thumbnail for this. That's not the relaxing thumbnail. You look at that and think, oh shit, this is the exciting game where everything's on fire and there's dive bombing. No, this is hang on. Let me just change this. Let me go for one of the others. That looks somewhat chill. Somewhat chill. Hang on, we can do better. I'm just going over various options that Claire. Oh, that looks chill. There we go. That's better. There we go. Now it okay. Super chilled out live stream, which, as you can see from what's on screen right now, is you just potter around in a little city. Lovely little city, and you just do your own thing, and it's lovely. So we're just gonna float about and have a nice time this evening. It's gonna be great. So yes, that's kind of what that. Just in case you missed the video or you forgot it was a few weeks ago or whatnot. This is my city. I've deliberately made it kind of like, you know, pincer shaped at the time being. The one place that I struggle with this game is, and it's not really, this is the game's fault, it's my fault. I need things to be kind of symmetrical, but like there's plenty of things you can only build one of. So either it has to go in the middle, which can be awkward, or you have to like balance it with something of a comparable size. It's like a cannon on this side and a warehouse on this side, because the boat literally has lift and tilt, depending on where are the propellers, how powerful are they, etc, etc, and also where's the weight distribution. So right now we've not got any significant tilt issues. Like it's ever so slightly leaning backwards. It's not quite flush, but it's not up. No one's upset about it. What they should be upset about is, despite the amount of technical innovation we've been bringing in, we haven't figured out guardrails might be a good idea. Like, there's just paths. Like, yep, you know what? This is fine.
What did it do?
I don't see any problem with this.
Let's make sure we don't have it.
Look at these little guys. Look at them. Look at them.
That's very cute, but let's hope there's no tilt in that direction, given there's no guardrail.
And hopefully no one's like, yeah, got any, like... This would be a bad city for someone in a wheelchair. Potentially.
This would be a bad city for you and me, because we both don't like heights.
That is true. But people who are susceptible to mild slopes, it would be particularly bad. So yes, this is my little city. I've got I set it up as like a little pincer thing, so I can have 2 hangars for launching ships. At the thing. Speaking of which, I've got like no wood. Everyone dive down, because this is what happens in this thing. You've got a certain number of people in your city. Some of them work in established buildings, but you need to keep people free, so that when you fly over something you want to like strip mine, you can just say, hey, everybody get in your tiny little boats. There they are. They're all running right now to get in their little boats. That's like, okay, fine, John's given us an order. We'll go to the hangar. In just a second, once they get to the hangar, they'll launch their boat and they'll literally go and like pick up wood. You know they've been told to do that because there's like little balloons indicating their work zone, and they'll strip mine the forest and bring the wood back to me, and then we'll have wood for other things and etc, and it's just bloody lovely. And you just sort of mosey around, strip mine, you know, plotting a route depending on what you want to be hitting. In the long run, right now, yeah, the main quest is destroy some pirates that are blockading Litalos, a city that's up here somewhere-ish. So that's fine. We can mosey in that direction. On the way, I've got like some little sub-quests, like, yeah, light some beacons if you happen to see them. There's another one right there. So we'll head eastwards and grab you first on the way past. We can resupply outposts if we want to. I'm not sure whether I can be asked, but if we like happen to, like, you know, the one I'm passing by, I might do that. That's fine. So we'll just head eastwards. We'll have a nice time. We'll just keep an eye on resources up top. In fact, actually, hang on, we could have more people in our society right now. And at night, luckily, society's like glow. and whatnot, which is positive. That's eastwards. Yeah, we'll head towards... Just head towards you. Head in this direction, please. Excuse me. There we go. Head in that direction. The city's just on the move. But yeah, we've also got very limited... Yeah, my lift is almost full up. I can't really build anything else on the city. So hang on. How do I...
Because you need more power.
Or just build more fans on the city. Or make me fans better. So lift...
Some more power, that's what I said.
Is probably a good idea. Increase lift. Increase lift even more, but that takes bloody ages. And then decrease coal usage. I don't need efficiency. I just need raw cooking power right now. But all the raw power is going to take a while to do, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a shame. So okay, hang on. What do I need to be working on in the meantime? I could just make me the hangars. Yeah, you know what? Get working on just more things in my hangars. That's absolutely fine. Get rid of you. Deal with that. Have I already recruited you, by the way? There is someone to recruit. We've got the housing for you. So there we go. There's an extra person. People are desperate to join my flying city. Apparently there's like just this really bad unemployment going on like literally everywhere else or something. Just love it. It's just so chill. If you want to go, you can just put it like into high speed, which I might do at various points. But I guess it's kind of chill. I kind of like the medium speed. Also, I don't like the flickery effect. That's the one thing I don't like. There's a weird flickery effect when it goes from day to night. It's a very pretty game, but there's an odd flicker when it goes from one to the other. Life is good. Claire!
Yes, indeed.
Claire's here, by the way.
Hello. I said hi at the beginning. Let's see. Welcome, Red 23. This is indeed the Base in the Sky building game.
Pretty much, yes.
Shout out to Tony, who says, yeah, we're calling OSHA the Office of Steampunk Housing Aesthetics. And also to the Book 778, who came in with the first donation of the live stream, as is their habit. And we've got £5. Says, as I was walking down a small path earlier, I saw a cute little mouse in front of me. It ran off under some twigs on the ground. How are you?
Oh, it's always nice to see a mouse.
Yeah, I don't know if I've mentioned this on the stream before. I've definitely told John, but one time we were having a little walk in the afternoon, me and Ted. Ted and Zena have just joined us, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, obviously they travel around together.
Side, yeah.
They do spend a lot of time traveling around together, bless them.
Traveling, hanging out together. But yeah, we were on a walk and Ted saw a little mouse. Mm-hmm. And Ted, in case you don't know, he's a dog who likes flushing, so he'll run at the... He's one of the dog breeds, or
Spaniel
many of the
cross,
dog breeds. Yeah, he's got some Spaniel in him.
Yeah, he likes to chase, but he doesn't actually want to catch or retrieve.
He just wants to make a lot of noise so that things are aware he's here, right?
Yeah, somewhere more kind of present in his DNA is the idea, of course, like dogs, gun dogs, basically, where they would run into the undergrowth to make a birds fly so that farmers or hunters could take a shot at them. He's got that built into him. So if he sees something, he likes running for it. But he doesn't actually want, on the occasions, but he's very slow. But on the occasion he catches something, he doesn't want to do anything with it. He just kind of snuffles it, then just gets on his way afterwards.
And one time we were in like a little back road or something, and he saw a little like field mouse, I guess, little brown mice, and he just like got really close to it and smelled it, and the mouse could not care. Like, it was just like, yeah, sure, whatever. It didn't like run away or anything, and Ted was just smelling it like, okay, I've ran after you and now your job is to run away, like, what are you doing? You know, like, really surprised. What do I do now?
Shooting for upgrades here. Unfortunately, I can't make my ship faster without building more propellers. And all I can do is, make them more fuel efficient.
So is that the research you're doing now?
It's not research. I'm researching... I've read it a beacon. That's fine. That's what I was passing over. Just researching... Oh, yeah, upgrades for the hangar so more people can get in boats simultaneously. But once you've researched something, you've got to actually build it.
Yeah, sure.
In the city. In fact, actually, speaking of which, my town centre can have more shelter, provide additional... I don't know what morale does, but you know what? That seems perfectly reasonable. I like the sound of having more morale. I mean, right now morale is 39 out of 60. I feel like maybe it could be higher. More shelter as well, so we've got more households and whatnot. Yes, Claire.
Hey, John, shout out to Daft Punk, who gave us £8. and says, I rarely visit a stream, even rarer for me to super chat. So, of course, in honor of 2 and 2 and 3, I had to super chat 2 and 2 and 3 pounds.
I like how many people, by the way, were just like, wow, Claire was really vicious to John. Claire was not letting John live that on. I did that video. I had to tell Claire about 2 and 2 and 3. I just take the piss out of myself quite happily. That's fine. I had to yes, very much tell Claire about that.
Yeah, it was great.
So there was there was an outpost. I think I've just gone straight past without resupplying. Oh well. That's fine. If we just go kind of northeast-ish, we'll go towards the city. There's some pirates. My city is in good shape. I've got 2 fully upgraded. There's the hangar upgrade research, which is beautiful. Yeah, I need to do little missions so I unlock more blueprints and potentially more research options. Because right now I don't have a huge number of research options left, actually, though. Increased. You know what? I'm willing to put a fair amount of time into the tower range. That's pretty good under the circumstances. I'm going in the right direction. Just peek around. There's definitely desert in the distance over there. Yeah, if I go to this if I go along this island then across, that should be the right body of thingy. So it must be somewhere over there. Yeah, it must be somewhere over there. We've got a combined total of hang on, that's hang on. Can everyone go and get coal? Can everyone please go and retrieve coal? We're a tiny bit lacking in coal right now. Just.
Do we fall out of the sky if we run out of coal?
Fall is such a hard word. We start stuttering downwards and the klaxons go off.
Lazily drift.
Yes, we fall with style.
We swoon.
Yeah, this is why I just increased the efficiency of the propellers. Very important. Very important indeed. Do I even have a coal silo right now? I think I swear I have a coal silo. That's a coal silo. Yeah, that's coal storage. So I've got plenty of coal storage. So the point is we didn't fall out of the sky. Okay, that's the thing we're going to focus on. How I didn't just fall out of the sky. I noticed before we actually fell out of the sky.
We are in fact not a leaf on the wind.
Maybe we should build like a new, better coal storage thing. Isn't there like a coal storage, upgraded coal storage? Yeah, that's faster. Let's just do that instead of the very long-winded thing I was doing before. We should have more coal on our boat that if it doesn't have coal, crashes and we all die.
Yeah.
Like, working theory, we could have more coal. We could have loads more coal, actually. And I wouldn't hurt to have a few more berries either. Right, Claire!
Yes, indeed. Let's see. Shout out to Mokon, who gave us 20 Norwegian krona and says, hello, Master Ted, Lady Claire, Xena, Willow, and John.
Hello. Isn't there normally a second half to that message?
Yes. John?
Yes.
The second half is asking you to play Dream Park Story.
I know, but I've spoken to her about this. I'm really hoping that Moki comes up with something new.
Yeah, and I spoke to them about it, and they said they haven't thought about it.
We want something new.
I checked.
Excellent. Good. Excellent. We hope that soon there's a second half to... Oh, hello. There's a thing over there. There's some weird ocean UFOs. We'll go in that direction and check that out. That's different.
Submarines?
As well, actually. There's an ancient ruin there where you can use that to get money.
UFOs.
There's some sort of... like a water purifier from Fallout 4. One of the above, it's hard to say. But yeah, we've got the food supplies under control. Let's head towards the lake as well, but the food supplies are now going up.
A mechanical jellyfish.
Could be. That's entirely possible as well. There's definitely an ancient ruin going on here. I've got the capacity for, I've now got the people and the hangar capacity to have a lot of people collecting water and food simultaneously. But, like, in all fairness, if people don't have food or water, that's a bit sad. But, like, it's more sad if we don't have coal and thus we die. Like, you know, there's definitely, there's levels to how sad things are. Like, I think that's fair to say. So yeah, I wanna check out what this thingy is. weird thing out in the ocean. Whatever it is, it's too far away, so I can't even, like, ID it right now. That'll be my destination, which I'm supposed to be saving from pirates. So that looks like that might be a pirate base to me. Things sort of, you know, actually, things come into focus as you get closer. But at night, especially, you can kind of see habitation a lot more. I think red things are bad, so there's... Oh! Speak of the devil! I think that is pirates. Are they coming in this direction? I think that looks like... Yeah, that looks like pirates coming in this direction. Alright. Well, that's fine. Pirates incoming. Absolutely A-okay. I've got 2 fully upgraded turrets. So I think we should be able to take them out without a huge amount of difficulty. Turn her around so they actually have to, like, fly into the turrets, which are towards the rear of the ship. So they're coming in. But that is absolutely fine. In come the pirates. And... Pew, 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 pew. 2 dead immediately. All dead. Tiny bit of damage, but easy to sort out. Yes, Claire?
Yeah, just a shout out before he has to go to work to Dean, who gave us $5 and says, "Hey, MATN, I just wanted to say that you're my favorite YouTuber, and I've been absolutely enjoying YOLO New Vegas and Baldur's Gate 3, sorry." And they add in chat, "I've seen so many new things in Baldur's Gate 3 from your very meticulous playthrough. It is amazing."
One thing I've seen repeatedly, like on that exact topic here, people say like, John keeps making I keep seeing things I wasn't expecting because John makes the dumbest decisions possible, despite the game clearly telling him not to do that. And John just does the terrible thing that's clearly just not supposed to do. Anyway, like, you know, there's an incredibly suspicious person, I just go along with what they're saying. There is a reason for that, of course, which I think I tried to specify in the Goblin Camp, so I think some people like kind of glossed over a little bit, which is... Now I've established that clearly higher powers are watching me. Like, if I mess up in the Goblin Camp, someone literally shows up to bail me out.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so actually I've got guardian angels.
Uh-huh.
So, and if I do stupid things, they show themselves to save me.
Yeah.
So logically, if I want to learn more about these guardian angels, I need to do the dumbest things possible to bait them out. And it's been working so far.
Hey, shout out to Axelfac, who says John is playing D&D correctly.
Now I've realised that I've clearly got a secret guardian angel who's at least one that's watching over me. I just need to... if I can cause them to reveal themselves by being stupid.
I mean, it was certainly something to see the game tell you are such a fucking dumbass like that. That was
like, okay, I was gonna hide I was just gonna watch you from the shadows, but you were clearly about to die, so I guess I have to come and help you. Yes, and now I'm gonna deliberately do dumb things. I'm like River Song in Doctor Who, just kind of tossing myself off buildings because I know the Doctor will catch me.
Yes, guardian angel in very big quote marks. That's certainly a theory, John. Yes, very cute point from Great Loud Lobster, who wants to know if anyone else thinks this game could make a great sequel to Skies of Arcadia.
It's very different in a way. I think it's a very different. I mean, it has floating airships and it's got some cutesy stuff going on. I'm not sure there's actually that much connection between the two.
We'll have to see if we can save the day with the power of friendship.
Damn straight. Anyway, I've come across a scholar, a duck. The scholar Henry Gate, and apparently, yes, the weird jellyfish thing was a research facility. So, okay. Hit an unknown branch of history under the ocean. Looking for artifacts under the water. Nothing as puerile as artifact hunting that happens all over the place. Here we're doing something much more exciting. Living. Ah, you want those whales I've seen floating about, presumably. So, okay. The same aquatic beast that haunted our ancestors still roam the waters. All I need is someone to aid in my search to find these creatures and allow me to accompany them on the journey. So, okay. Find a creature, pop a tracking device on it without harming it in any way, and then that should be absolutely fine. So, okay. That is... I've seen one of those whales right at the start of the game, so keep an eye out for them when we're flying over water. That's absolutely fine. So, right. If there are dangerous sea creatures, we're up in the air. That's generally a safe place for sea creatures. So that should be absolutely fine. So we'll return when we found them, leave. We've got ourselves a new tiny mission. So, That's just regular fish. I don't see any whales on the move right now. What I do see, however, is what may possibly be over there. Pirate base. I think if they are... Oh, hello. That's a big-ass weird-shaped lake. But okay, apparently we can pull water from anywhere along this giant river. It's not a river, it's a lake. A very long, skinny lake.
Is that what they're saying?
And there's me coal research thing. Excellent. Storage. Yeah, increase my food silo size as well. That's a good thing to it's a good thing to invest in. Now, speaking of which, my coal silo is over here. Yeah, upgrade it. Let's go. Let's have more coal capacity.
I was going to ask if that was like an estuary, but I guess if it's got like a waterfall at the end.
Mm-hmm. It does, yes.
It seems weird.
Just a weird shape for a lake, but I guess it just allows you to pull water from the whole thing. That's a thicket for berries. We're okay for berries. We're okay for water. Basic supplies are okay. Is that it? Yeah, that's a cannon. That's a cannon. Yeah, I see that. Prepare to open fire on this thing as soon as we can just take out their air to ground. Fire! Return fire, please. Oh, they got one shot off before, but they missed. Stupid losers missed. And that's a pirate warehouse. That's pretty good. Fire on that. Take out all pirate bases. Boom. And presumably we can now ransack your stupid stuff. Yeah, my stuff now. And they've even got a supply of coal here. Because now I've got loads of coal capacity. Spot on. Now that has worked just fine. The hangar's been a little bit on the damaged side, but okay. Recall 2 workers from the coal deposit to crack on with repairs. This is why you need to float wood, because you need wood to like repair the ship when it gets shot, which happens quite a lot. It's not my fault. Obviously, you know, you're quite a big target when you're literally a flying city. So, right. I see the pirate base right there. We're repairing everything. That's all A-okay. I can't have more than 1 cannon, and I've got 2 very upgraded towers, all things considered. So yeah, I'm just going to top up the coal supplies before we move in against the pirates. Claire!
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Slurry Dude, who's been a member for 50 months, and says I had to fly on over and check out this game. Enjoyed the first one as well. I'm assuming they mean the first video, given that...
No, they might mean Airborne Kingdoms, which was the first game that actually was recommended to me long ago. And I'm finally mounting... I had Airborne Kingdoms on my long list in the calendar. I was like, oh, finally get around to that. He said, oh, we got a sequel. It got a sequel in the intervening time.
See, what happened is I looked up Airborne Empire to see if there was a previous game, and I couldn't see it at a glance.
I believe it was called Airborne Kingdom or Kingdoms. I can't remember.
That makes sense, indeed. Also, 50 months and counting. Thank you for all the entertainment.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Right, so that's the city I need to go on a visit, which is rather cutely on a big bridge over this kind of very long, skinny lake. But yeah, the key is we need to take out the pirate base, which is probably going to, flipping toss pirates at me. But I think we'll be okay. Especially as, you know what, if we've got the spare lift capacity right now, we could probably afford to do more propellers. 10 propulsion, lift required is, it's only 2 actually. We could just have yet more propellers. Or at least like 1 more right in the center. Maybe just like 1 more as opposed to 2. Because we can't put you... If we put you there... Okay, you know what? Hang on. Hang on. Build a path around the outside. Just build a path along here. You guys get on with that. You guys get on with that. It's going to be a little bit unlit. That's fine. So you guys get on with that while we're just moving towards the pirate base here. Just slightly adjust angle so we're not fired upon in a perfect world. Once you're done with that, commencify Operation Propellers. We'll have 1 propeller there. We'll have 1 propeller here. That is going to increase our coal consumption, but we have so much more coal these days. So I think that's going to be fine. So, commencify Operation Propeller 3 and 4. There we go. And immediately upgrade them in order to increase propulsion and other things. Yep, propulsion. Maximum propulsion, please. Propulsion, should I just say? Excellent. Right, they're sending pirates at us. Just let them come. We'll take out their flyers at first before we actually move into range of their cannons. I don't want to be fired upon before we do that. Turn, turn, turn. Turn, turn, turn. Prepare the cannons. And yeah, if we're going the same direction as them, it'll mean we've got longer to take them out. Oh, they have like 4. Okay, we took out 3. Continue repairing all boats. Right, they're as good as dead. Repairs are already almost complete, which is fine. Make these propellers coal efficient, which is a-okay. I'm assuming, yeah, I'm seeing cannons over there. And don't worry about the tree. For now, yep, we are now on. They missed. First shot missed. Second shot also missed. They're not going to get a second. It's possible we just shot our own, but I think we just shot our own boat there.
Good job.
It wasn't really my fault under the circumstances.
I mean, when is it ever your fault? Anything.
I think with the angle was... There we go. Now we're firing. Now we're firing. We definitely... I think we hit the wrong target. Hit the wrong target. Hit the wrong target, but they missed. We're now very fast, which makes it makes it much harder for them to hit us at all. Let's just get going. Guys. Continue. Yep, commencify all repairs, please. Commencify all repairs. We're now fast enough to just basically move around them. Boom. And drop. Excellent. Well done. And now I think that is... Yeah, that's their hangar. So, okay. We may now just... We can literally start looting before they're even technically dead. That is fine. We're just sending our guys down to do some looting. Deploy their hangar, so they can't send more flyers. The blockade has been destroyed. Not destroyed enough as far as I'm concerned. I'm pretty sure my cannon shot my own city in the side there. I may have to consider the fact it's on one side of the city, not the front or anything. That may potentially cause trouble in future. Continue Operation Looting. Once we get all our loot back on the boat, we will be golden. Yeah, you just get a bit of wood and a little bit of raw materials. So I'm guessing you've been set on fire by the pirates, which is, you know, sad and whatnot. But, hello there.
It's a cute little town.
I know, it's all on a really, really wide bridge. It's all very cute. So apparently there's no academy or anything. Oh, Queen Minerva, the owl. So, right, we're an air city. There used to be a lot, and, say, ally might be a bit much. Let's just say we're a friend for the time being. So that is fine. That weapon doesn't feel like a simple machine. That's an ancient device, something from the times before. Maybe our people will one day make our homes in the air. Enough daydreaming. I've done you great service. Yes, I'd like some, like, blueprints or something. No, don't just say gratitude's enough. Gratitude's not enough. Absolutely not. So, okay. They're going to need supplies to fix the city. Absolutely. So, 30 wood. Yeah, 30 wood's all we do not have. We're just shy. So, that is fine. We'll be right back with some wood for you. Okay, then we will assist with all of the supplies and whatnot. So head towards the city, deploy everyone to do wood harvesting. All of the supplies looking good. So yeah, we'll just grab that, send them back to them, and just, yeah, fix up the city for them. Then they'll probably be very grateful to us. Claire!
Yes, indeed. Shout out to the great Loud Lobster, who's been a member for 53 months. And says, I love watching John come up with unique solutions to problems in Baldur's Gate 3. I am hopeful that with the success of Baldur's Gate 3 and how much people love all the open-ended solutions, we might see a resurgence of true old-school RPGs for other franchises like Fallout or Mass Effect. I know for a while they thought players didn't want tons of options and possibly missing out on events if they make certain choices, but Baldur's Gate 3 certainly shows we freaking love it!
Yeah, there was definitely kind of a period where a lot of stuff was like, hey, RPG elements have got to be kind of like, you know, slightly streamlined down to lighter action RPG elements. You know, I'd love to see some franchises saying, actually, you know what, let's go the other way. That'd be kind of cool. So, you know, we'll see. Maybe live in a hope one day we might get some of that out of some of our favourite franchises.
And also...
Yes?
I need you all to know that I'm gonna go put a blanket on the dog.
I was wondering why you were in such a weird position. So, okay, we need... hang on. Now we need to free up the workers. Sorry, my workers are busy harvesting resources right now. So that's fine. Recall all workers. Deploy workers. Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. This time, we're going to fix up your city. There you go. Joyous day. No problem whatsoever. So we'll just send 2 workers down to get on with that. We're just kind of, you know, have you guys repaired up. And then, ooh. There's an ancient ruin over there. Okay, we're just going to go loot that because you have probably got a shop in your city.
Ooh.
And shops you need, and like academies and shit. So we need to send ancient ruins to the workers in order that, yes, we actually have money to buy schematics and whatnot. Especially in the way of, yeah, potentially propulsion. Propulsion's getting a bit on the low side. I'd rather not just have to build yet more and more fans. That'd be fine. So, hang on. That's just the hangar wreckage. You are still doing your job down over there. That ruin's been explored. Yes, we've got like 1,300. There we go. 96 gold from that. Head back to Litalos. Head to the map here. Yeah, that's kind of cute here. There's a small settlement there that we've already taken care of. There's no sign of whales. They probably don't come up into the lakes. They're probably out in the ocean. So that's all absolutely fine. And there we go. The city should momentarily be... all fixed up. It is no longer on fire and smoking. So, okay, we'll go to the tower first, just to see what you've got to say. So, okay, you want to compensate us. Excellent. Unfortunately, we're not the only city affected by those pirates allied with the Queen Corsair. Fearsome woman, ruler of the frigid northern reaches. She has such a preposterously long title, it makes us blush. She got something complete. The Queen Corsair, Scourge of the North, Benedetta, Septimane, Executor de Laval. Quite a mouthful.
I love her.
Yeah, just Queen Corsair's fine. So, right. Her pirates might be more dangerous than the basic ones we've seen so far. Potentially. Fly to the Great Desert and to Black Spine, seek counsel from the great cities of those regions as well. They've probably been affected. So, right. They might be able to point me in the right direction. And... there'd be recompense. Hopefully some of you will... there we go! We found a new banner. It's a tiny bit on the underwhelming side, to be honest, but... yeah, we've got a tavern for recruiting people. Though, okay, there's a hawk with a fancy hat. So it's not just recruiting people on this occasion. You're Hank Walton, the explorer bird! That's right, Hank Walton Jones. Oh, he's just Indiana Jones, but he's also a hawk. Excellent. I think I found something truly extraordinary, but it's too hot to sneak in myself. I'm looking for some muscle, someone who can keep the pirates off my back while I'm digging right under their noses. Yes, you're welcome aboard, Indiana Jones. That's A-OK. What do you say? Absolutely love this just bird Indiana Jones for no well-explained reason. Excellent. So, alright, meet me these coordinates and we'll get going. But in the meantime, we also need to recruit everybody. So we've got money and housing. So we can literally, yeah, that's literally the boat full up. So there we go. We've got loads of people.
Indiana Jawks? Hawks?
No.
No, I know.
No.
We need to find a better one than that. That's what I'm saying.
Right, over to the academy. And the old wonders, you say. Great works of unimaginable brilliance built by those whose knowledge of the physical realm far exceeds our own. Great works can only be built once. Oh, he's been playing Civilization. Excellent. They're only able to be built by one with command of the air. Gather the components before even beginning to build a wonder. Then we can build a wonder in our city. Correctamundo. You're in luck because just this scholar who can get you started on this quest is the most fortuitous achievement. What do you want after this? I just want to see it. It's fine. Okay. Give me a schematic. So here's the blueprint for the giving tree. You need 3 seeds of wonder before you can even begin construction. Find seeds of wonder throughout the world. One lies in the area, another in the Great Desert, another in Black Spine. Okay, so I need to look for something that theoretically might be somehow connected to... yeah, seeds of wonder. And then as a result of... the giving tree just provides infinite woods. Infinite wood. Interesting. Yes.
Unmorbid says, Bird Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Lark.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Indiana
better.
Crones. Thank you, Die Kill Die. That is better. That's why I wanted to, you know, crowdsource it even, not crowdfund it.
Okay.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Plume.
So I can have my own flying farm, so I can just generate.
Oh, how will you make
food.
a wonder symmetrical? That is the question.
Or a morale providing, a tavern providing morale. Okay, you know what? Both of those seem good. I'm going to buy both of them right now.
Sorry, was a tavern in what?
A tavern and a farm. Literally farmland. Sure. Savor of the Eerie. You've seen a balloon merchant. And that strikes me as a good way of maybe getting some lift. It's not just fans. So, okay, look out for balloons. Destroy the remaining pirate cannons. I bet the balloon merchant will come back. Okay, you just decorate with them. Or use them for travel or whatever. I'm not your boss.
I mean, I feel like if we're going to trust anybody on the subject of decoration, it should be that bird.
Yeah, that's fair.
That bird looks fabulous.
Okay, watch out for the balloon. Watch out for the balloon salesman. Potentially, if there's like a balloon. Well, there's balloony people around, but they're not really the balloony people I need. And Jay, keep an eye out for something fancy that might be related to wonder seeds. Right, over to the map for a second. So that is, the Black Spine. Explore the Great Desert. So that's explore the Great Desert over there. Or talk to Mayor Griffin at Cape Wallace, which is all the way over there. I'd say we can potentially... There's the Beasts of the Sea, but they could be, they're literally anywhere. You don't have any idea where they're going to be. They're just going to be where they are. That's fine. There is... Aha! You know what? No, we're going eastwards because Indiana Jones it needs to be helped out. So we need to go east-southeast in order to deal with that, which is delightful. And also, deal with the various pirates dotted around this island in order to get the balloon salesman back. Oh, the balloon salesman's tempting. Yeah, you know what? Fine. While we're around, especially as it's about to be night, and thus the various pirate bases will start to glowing. Once they start glowing at night, it will be much easier to track them. That's just a basic forest, or there might be something to do with, like, a special tree or whatnot. But yeah, once we see them glowing red, it'll be way easier to track down and shoot down the pirates. Yes, Claire?
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
It's quite good. That's sufficiently dumb, I'm fond of it.
Shout out to Physical for that one.
I'm fond of the dumb ones. That's A-okay.
Yes, indeed. Your city looks pretty good.
I'm just gonna try. Yeah, I'm now fast enough I can kind of dodge the pirate cannons, which is pretty good.
Aww.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Aaron Carper, who gave us 20 Swiss francs. And says, when I lost my job last year, MHN was a huge help to keep me going, so have some of my first new salary!
Oh, congratulations! I hope it's a job you're really enjoying.
Aaron.
Hope you're really enjoying your new work. Hope it's really everything you wanted it to be.
And yes, Big let go of his the pits, so I'm glad we were able to help.
Yeah. Dear oh dear, I've been made redundant in the past.
Yes, redundant. That's the
made redundant
the
is
wording
not a fun
I was.
one,
Yes.
Yeah.
Same.
Right, pirates coming in. Just maximum speed and then change trajectory. Yep, you missed, you stupid loser. Open fire. Yeah, we can take these guys out nice and easy. Then change trajectory again. And they did get one hit him. I'm not quite fast enough to fully dodge. But bare minimum, we now know how to actually take out the pirates, which is good. While the cannon is reloading, just set all this up. That's just a pirate warehouse. Loot that too. And actually, you know what? We could have more workers, but we are going to be needing, more housing. Do we have? Hang on. Have a look-see around here. Do we have any housing that could be upgraded to provide more housing? I think every house we've got is already... Nope. That can be upgraded. That can't, because that's a forge. We may need slightly more housing. We do not need to be upgrading the clinic, by the way. And the food silo can be upgraded too. And by the way, we have got ourselves... yes, we need to research the tavern and the farm. I'd forgotten about that, so that is important. Needs a tavern for morale. I don't know what morale does, but having morale full up strikes me as a good idea. Strikes me as a very good idea. So as soon as we are done with...
in a lot of games, like in a lot of city building games, morale stops like rebellions happening.
Yes.
So in a way, the higher the morale, the less French the people are.
Well, you know what? If people decide they don't like my city, they are welcome to leave.
Oh, you just want them to yeet themselves. Do you?
I'm so sorry, but if they don't like it here, they can go. They are welcome to leave via the fastest available route.
Okay, don't tell people to yeet themselves out of your city, John. That's just rude. God. Anyway, shout out to Cumberland Cat, who's a new channel member. Welcome to the Green Club, indeed.
Welcome, welcome.
Shout out also to Declan Mannock, who gave us £2. And to Akil Hawk, who gave us 40 rupees. And says, hey, both of you, is Fallout New Vegas good, though?
Nah, I don't know about that. Let's not go crazy here.
Absolutely. Shout out also to Sankey Gaming, who's in chat as usual, and says if you click on the red house icon at the top, you can see what needs repairing or upgrading.
Yeah, don't worry. I literally was just using that. Do not worry. Sometimes I forget about it, but I remembered on that occasion.
Lol.
I think we've officially... Yep, we have indeed now cleared out all the pirates. So as... Oh, hello! Okay, yeah, we've researched the tavern. That's great. Also, research the farm next. That's fine as well. But hello! Who are you? There's someone here. You look chill. You're a trader or something? Can I speak to you? There's just an airship. I'm not sure I can engage with him, though. He's kind of flying at a lower altitude than me. Oh, well, we can't do anything with you, apparently. But yeah, if we go this way now, we can pass by the city on our way to dropping off Indiana Jones at his mission, which is delightful. So,
the chat is commenting that your little speech about how people can yeet themselves is very veterinary of you.
Oh dear. One man, one vote. He was the man and he had the vote.
Lol. Dear, oh dear.
Right.
Somebody commented it's fine because they're birds, they can all fly.
Oh, that's true. My threat is really less threatening than I thought it was going to be. That's very true, unfortunately.
That's maybe why they don't need railings.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's true. If they do fall off, they can just flap the way back up. That's very fair, actually, now I think about it.
And Physical says they used to have a budgie who used to fly into your hand and insist on being tossed like a dart.
Oh.
Sounds like a very cute game.
What I might do is actually, I might just put one defense tower at the front of the boat, just because a third, they're getting a bit tougher. They are getting a bit tougher. Here is good. Oh, hang on, not enough. Oh, sorry, we're lacking in lift. Defense towers are heavy. Okay, we did just establish, yeah, right now, there's a bit of a tilt going backwards. So we could do with one extra, yeah, we're going to be needing an extra fan. We need an extra fan, which can be right at the rear over here. That is, but it needs connecting paths. So that's fine. Just loop the paths around the outside. Paths are fortunately free, which is very welcome. Let's put you to there. And then, but it's got to be across here, unfortunately. Because otherwise I won't be able to make a fake path over here for the sake of...
symmetry.
For the sake of symmetry, precisely. Very important. So you guys get on with that. Then we'll just put another fan at the rear over here once you're working on that. I think I'm allowed to build that anyway. And also, I think we have issues with... Yes, tiny issues with light. So I tell you what. We can also build one, that's a need, one street lamp at the rear over here, which will cover that area. So that can just be in the center. So that's all absolutely fine. And then, yeah, we'll see what the lift, we'll see what the tilt is after we've built that new fan. And also fully upgraded it and whatnot. So, right, back to the market. Skies are safe. The blue merchant will come soon. Keep an eye out for the balloon. Right, so he's not here yet. But there may be a balloon person who shows up. And I've just got some free money for doing that as well. So, okay, keep an eye... Well, there are balloons. There were already balloons. What's so special about his balloons? I don't know why they're so special about his balloons, but okay. We now want to do, dangerous archaeology. We are travelling in the correct direction already. Just go and find the right spot. Claire.
Shout out to 75 O'Hara's. He's been a member for 100 months. And says,
oh, wow.
Woo! 100 and hello to all.
Hello, hello.
Yes.
That was a big number.
Yes, indeed. I think we're starting to get... we've only just started to get to the 3 digits.
Yeah, I was just thinking,
but,
hang on, is that can't be, is that the first 100?
No, I don't believe it's the first 100, but it is getting there. It is close to the first, I mean.
Yeah.
And we've got $10 from Red23, who says base building in the air. What's next? Base building in space?
Space might be a bit more reasonable, arguably.
Mm.
Okay, so we can have a tavern, but how big is that farm? Do we know? We're still working on that. Okay. The tavern's actually smaller than I thought it was going to be. The tavern's pretty modest, all things considered. So the tavern could go right at the front. I kind of like that. I kind of like the tavern being right at the front by the town hall here. So everyone can, like, have a drink and then look out the window and literally be like, enjoy a drink and just, like, pretend they're driving the ship while drunk.
Yes! Like they're on the front of the DLR.
Like, oh, look at that. Look at that. This little outside section. You can have a little drink out there and, like, enjoy this shit. That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
That's cute. But speaking of which, by the way, if you want to, there are, like, custom themes for, like, everything. So, customize the buildings. So you can make it, like, you can make all the buildings, like, sort of, like, snaky style, or, like, Japanese cherry blossom, or just, like, covered in, like, flowers and shit. Halloween with, like, a big spooky cat.
Spooky Xena on top of the thing?
That's a cat, isn't it? I think that's a cat.
Yeah.
It's got to be a cat. Or just make it Christmassy. You just want to
you have to leave Xena on top of that. Though.
Okay, Xena gets to stay on top. Xena gets to stay on top there.
Do we have decorations on the other buildings as well?
Yeah, on everything. I think you can actually set it to, apply to all.
Mm.
So everything's now just Halloween themed. There's just witchy hats and cauldrons everywhere.
What's the first couple? I didn't see. I saw the cherry blossoms and after that, but I didn't see the first few.
That's just generic. That's just kind of plain. Then there's like
dragons.
I don't know if it's supposed to be sort of Chinese style.
Yeah, I think
possibly.
So.
And then definitely kind of like Japanese cherry blossoms and tea and whatnot. Then you've got summer themed, Halloween themed, and very distinctly Christmas.
There's
distinctly
Christmas,
yes.
Yeah.
I'm happy to just have the whole thing be Halloween Town. Flying a Halloween Town, nothing wrong with that. So, okay, we're supposed to be going...
I mean, a cat perched on top of the city hall for a society made entirely of birds is very spooky. That's very Halloween.
That's very
that's
fair.
Delightful.
Speaking of which, that's a dye house, so you can use that to kind of unlock new dyes and thus new colours. If you want to, like, change the colours of individual things, for example. Send a worker to go and deal with that. The boat's got a good bit of speed going on. What is that, by the way? Slightly unusual coloured rock, but I don't seem to be able to interact with it. So that's the ore. I think we're out of ore right now, so just go and pick up a little bit of ore while we're passing by. Just 5 of you will do the job. But food supplies are... You know what? Food supplies are not low, but they could be better. Just pick up some berries, guys. Coal supplies are doing fine as well.
What kind of berries?
It's... unclear. Purple. They're sort of purple.
Alright.
Whatever birds eat. The ones that birds like, one assumes.
All of them.
So, okay, we should be going in the right direction. So, aha! I see a large structure that looks unique, but not hostile. Well, actually, no, there is a ground cannon over there. Okay, there's the farm, which is fine. I feel like having the farm could be of use. I can also upgrade the... Oh, no, the tavern upgrades are expensive as anything. Let's just focus on, yes, the flipping... I know the farm's got no upgrades. Yeah, fascinating.
Maybe you've got to study something else before the farm can have upgrades.
I'm just going for the increased lift. That one's going to take a while. That's a slow one, but I feel like we could definitely...
How big is the farm then, now that if that's finished studying?
The farm is over in production. Very small. Actually,
Oh, I wonder if you have to, like, put them
tiny farm.
one after, you know, if you have to...
I don't know if you've got the space for it. But yeah, this produces food but costs you water. So in a way, if you just have enough of them, then you don't need to worry about harvesting food from the ground at all. Just as long as you've got enough water available.
Yeah,
so I feel like having like a row of farms at the rear might be kind of fun. Yeah. And also, cost too high. Ah, we don't have enough wood. That's fine. You guys just go and take care of that. Food supplies are under control. Bring me more. So especially as we've just started construction on all of these here farms and we don't on one site. Which could potentially cause trouble in terms of potential weight distribution. There is definitely a slight... There's a bit of a tilt. There's a bit of a tilt going on right now. Guys, go and get me some wood. Go get me some wood so we can start constructing additional farms, please. Claire!
Yeah, shout out to Chitara, who's been a member for 89 months. And says, Happy New Year to spring, y'all! And also,
it doesn't feel very near to spring, but I guess technically it is.
Yeah, technically
it doesn't feel very spring yet.
No.
No, poor Ted's getting his little paws damp more often than not, bless him. Bless his little cotton socks. Ted would love cotton socks. If he could get used to feeling them on his feet. No, he would not.
We put socks on him one time, remember?
Yes, but only for medicinal reasons.
But he didn't like them.
No, he wasn't sure about that.
Yeah.
So, okay. We've now got, farms on both sides. So we're now growing... Yeah, we've now actually got a surplus of food. However, we have a massive, issue related to the flipping... But yeah, we've got an issue with everything else. Who's doing what, by the way? Everybody be recalled. That's 6. Okay, we're down to only 6 available for that. Commencify Operation Gather Water. Water is now important.
Yes, and also, of course, happy nearer to autumn for our friends down under as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is very true.
Yes, indeed. There's a few Aussies in chat. Let's see. Dikildai is in chat as well as Sir Roderick Quincy Fawn, Thunderbottom, Magnificent High King of Australia.
The tilt is now... It's a little bit back. So what I'm going to do is, we need yet more cooking fans for lift, but we need people for those fans. Okay, we need to potentially build more houses so we can have more people. Would you believe? Yeah, I think there's people now working on these bloody farms. So we've now, unfortunately, got 6 workers on 6 farms. So, hang on. Reduce the water income for now. Because what we do need is get those fans in production and just have a couple of fans in the rear corner over here. I'm just going to build the paths first. Because what I want is a path going along here and a path going... And then there's space for another water tower here, which is 2. So we'll have symmetrical water towers here. And then we'll have 2 more fans. Here. And here.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I thought it wasn't... I thought I'd seen something that made it not symmetrical, but I was wrong. It was just a perspective trick.
I think it should be. I think it should be.
No, that's my bad. It was just a perspective trick.
Yeah. There we go. You know, I don't care for these. These ones can be not. These ones can be not. I don't like the bubbling cauldron. Those are off. Everything else can be sort of... the bubbling cauldron on the defense towers I'm not okay with. So now what we need is, a lift on the other side, because as we've established, it's very important that everything be cocking symmetrical. Then 1 more water tower as well, because water just became... Yeah, that's the thing that food is now going up steadily over time, but water's going to be drained by the farms. So that's going to potentially be an issue. Also, that reminds me, we do not man guard towers if there's no threat. All right, we can sort that out later. So you guys sort that out. Wood is now coming in en masse. Operate the flipping lift fan. You go in that corner. All right. And then as soon as we've got enough for another water tower, which should be basically momentarily. We've got loads of people bringing wood in. Hello, Tiny. Just other tiny things going on, which I find delightful. But as soon as we hit 15 there, which we've got 2 coming in delivering their wood right now, which should presumably be 15. Yeah, up to 17. So the other water tower goes in there. And then we've also got plenty of spare lift capacity if we need to. But I want to build out the back because, oh, that looks way more built up over there. There's a lot of built up stuff going on over there. So have I knackered the... There's a tiny forward tilt, but no one really cares about it. It's fine. It appears to be a-okay.
That's just because Xena sat on the tower.
Just took appropriate, yes. So, alright, that now looks good. And now we can start just accumulating large piles of water to fill up our new water towers. And then we produce our own food. And literally we just need to make sure we stock up on water when the time is right. That's now important. That's now very important. And yep, there's the pirate base, which is... What do you mean burning? Who set it on fire?
Who set what on fire?
There's a small farm accident going on here. So can we please put...
Is this why we need water?
No, I think this might be why we need light. Accidents happen in low light conditions. So I think this might be a light situation.
Getting 2 disasters combined is impressive. I don't know if they're talking about you or Australia. Because we were discussing Australia on the chat. And how autumn in Australia is the season of floods and wildfires.
I think you're allowed to have street lights like built into
the path.
Into the path, yeah. I'm sure I've seen that before. So that's been put out. And now to stop anyone setting fire to the corn in future, we're going to build new street lights. Alright, at the side right now. The fan should be fully staffed, please. Don't worry about the defense towers. Everything else can be a-okay. We've got plenty of wood coming in. Can we please build, just to make sure we don't actually... Why is that angry music playing? Pirates aren't attacking us, are they? I don't think the pirates are attacking us. Come on, guys. Let's
Are you able to build those during the night?
We should be. People should be building them right... Yeah, there we go. There's one. And then possibly it's just a case of the worker needs to, like, gather the materials from the warehouse and then walk all the way over here. There we go. It's being constructed now. So that should lead to... yeah, the percentage of light causes some slight issues. So it's literally just those at the front that are a problem right now. I don't think anyone should really have any reason to be going that way. But if we've got the resources for it, it might be nice. You know, like how aeroplanes have got lights on their wings?
Yes.
Yeah. So it might be nice if we just had some... I mean, we're probably going to build out that way at some point anyway.
Yeah.
So that's all absolutely fine. So yeah, we'll just build out there. And then we'll be up to 100%. On the light front. Yeah, lack of light causes injury or fire. But we've got doctors. It's like, it doesn't really... Oh, you see, I quite like there being light on the wing. So then we just do the same on the other side. So I think we're under control now. The light situation's probably about to go up to full-on 100%, which is kind of good. And then the game will stop yelling at me for, oh, your light's not quite good enough. You know, there's technically there's a tiny section over here. There's like one... Wait, how is it on one side but not the other? Oh, no, it's not. It is on both sides. Okay, there's 97% is fine. 97% is a-okay. Alright, we are fine right now. And we may as well just upgrade the lift for that. No workers available for that, apparently. One of them's happening. One of them is definitely happening. Recall all... Actually, no, don't. We're supposed to be filling up the water thingy. Okay. I think we were just fired upon, by the way. But that's fine. Stop firing at me boat. Not my... Oh, there's another cocky one. Stop it. Stop it. Repair all things. No workers are of it. Okay. Recall all workers in order to do repairs, please. In order to do repairs. Also, Claire, when we come under attack from actual other ships, remind me that I don't have anyone working in the, the towers that, deal with that situation. It's important you remind me about that.
Sorry, I'm doing what?
No, just as long as you just do the thing I just told you to do, where you won't die. So anyway, moving... there we go.
What am I doing, honey?
If enemy ships come in, remind me to man the towers that shoot down those ships.
Yes.
So, okay, in goes Indiana Jones. Just a couple of your men to head down with me, and I'll need those guns of yours to keep us nice and safe down here. Assuming all goes well, we'll be out before you know it. What do you say? Yep. Deploy 2 workers. Let's flipping go. And pirates incoming.
Oh, hey, you should man the towers.
Yeah, it sounds like an interesting idea you've got there. Excellent. So, okay, recall everyone who is doing anything that's not that. Where are aforementioned pirates? I hear them coming in. Looks like 4. So I think we're okay for now. They appear to be sort of not getting... There we go. There we go. Take him out. Take him out. 1 goes down. And number 2 goes down. There we go. Defense towers. Everything's holding together. 1 more to go. And yeah, they did a bit of damage, but really not that much. We do have plenty of... I say we've got plenty of. Okay, we desperately, as it turns out, need more workers. So, yeah, we need to, therefore, we're going to be needing more housing. Because those farms have eaten a lot of our spare capacity. And 2 people are currently, like, you know, exploring those ruins with Indiana Jones. So, okay, we need more housing. And the housing should be towards the rear. The housing should be towards the rear. Which is fine. We'll just build a big, long path along the outskirts, along the back here, and we'll build like a new house or 2 in that bit of the world. That is fine, because that is that's a basic. Sorry, that's a housing block. So yeah, build me some new paths. There we go. We've officially dealt with those ruins, and got a bit higher than I was hoping for. You're alive. You made it. Sent it into the chasm of Malvadar, swam through a perilous underground river of piranhas, emerged into the cavern of Meaden's Folly, which to my surprise was infested with snakes. Good thing I have no paralyzing fear of snakes, that could have gotten really bad.
Oh, God.
So dumb. Center of the cavern was the treasure itself, piles of gold and jewels. Huzzah, how wonderful. I've got your share right here. So we get a giant pile of treasure. And I also got the relic, the Scope of Medan. Okay. What do we do with relics, just out of interest? Do we build those or research those? Are they here? I don't know what that relic does. Precisely. Giving Tree. Oh, Giving Tree might actually have a... Do we have an idea? No, the Giving Tree gives you no clues as to what to do. You just have to track down Seeds of Wonder. Sea creatures at the outpost, the Black Spine, into the desert, or... Yeah, there's that guy way over here, or up into the desert. We're definitely closer to the desert right now. So we should mosey in a deserty sort of a direction. That seems reasonable. But yeah, beyond that, water supplies are looking good. Food supplies are now literally steady, so we never really need to worry about that again. And yeah, now that those guys have returned to the base, we can repair up all of this momentarily. But yeah, I need to build more housing and then go to the town I think I saw over there. I think there was another town over there as well. Yeah, if I grab those 2 towns, that'll give us the new people that we need to work in our society. Clap!
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Cup of Tea Holic, who gave us £20. And says, I didn't catch my super chat last week, so I thought I'd say thank you again. Both of you for... I thought I'd send it again. Thank you both so much for everything. I've been watching since the first Fallout 4 playthroughs, and your videos have helped me get through a truly horrific 6 years, especially now.
Oh, I'm sorry if we missed something last stream. I do apologise for that.
I think they were saying that they missed it. But I'm not sure. I mean, obviously apologies if we did miss it. Sankey Gaming says relics are mid to late game items. You put them in museums.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that belongs in a museum.
When you eventually do build a museum. Yeah, which we have not just as yet. Yeah, right now we don't have anywhere near enough workers for just hopping into that. Because 47 of my 50 people are working in buildings, including in the defense towers. Speaking of which, the defense towers can now be demanned for the time being. So that we've got more capacity to just do building and harvesting. So yeah, as soon as we're up to 15, which I believe we already are, we can definitely build a new housing block. Now, housing blocks are Yeah, apparently. Oh, you would be unlit, but we can sort that out. Yes, I think we'll put you center for the time being. You can just be hanging off the edge of the boat, and then we'll kind of build around you. But yeah, once we've kind of got you in, we can then flipping upgrade you, which is fine. Though apparently, yes, there could be problems with lighting. So in which case, immediately just build another light at the rear, just outside your house. And you can be upgraded to provide, 8 people per house is pretty good. So then, put that together, we can get another 8 people in our society. Food will probably start going down a little bit. I don't care for that. Again, the cauldron's a bit too much, though. Ooh. We can actually change the style of, not just the theme of the building, but the style of the building too. It's kind of conventional, a little bit more. Oh, that's kind of nice. Kind of number 3. Number 3, actually. Yeah, like that. So yeah, some buildings got their own. Some of them have got like, just a series of colours and also what light they have at night. Some more common buildings have just got straight up, have got like straight up themes and everything else. Ooh, Christmassy. Kind of nice. The Japanese style over there. I think that's an outpost, by the way. That looks like, that's a basic settlement. It just looks a bit different as you travel around the world, which is kind of cool. Just such a chill, nice game. Such a chill game. Claire!
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Wine11, who's been a member for 37 months. And says, I'm only patriotic when hockey is involved, so sorry, John. They said our women's team, I think they mean the US women's team, just beat Canada for the gold. You will destroy us in the men's, though, I'm positive. I'm
afraid I've not really been following the Winter Olympics, outside of occasionally when footage emerges of a dog or wolf of some description running out onto the field, at which point it becomes very important to me. Unfortunately, yes, Claire even less so than me. Like, I've attempted to teach Claire how to sing It's Coming Home, but she literally can't get it.
Alright. What? That's so unnecessary.
I tried to teach Claire how to sing It's Coming
John,
Home.
Come on.
But no, she won't do it. Claire doesn't think it's coming home, which it isn't, but you're not allowed to say that.
Okay, that was actually in reference to the Wordle crown, which did come home.
Shh. It's true. We have, as some of you may know, we have a Wordle crown. Ooh, an archive of ancients.
Ooh.
Okay, been around longer than I know about. Go to the relic vendor. So, okay, there's more relics. So, right. We've got, a minaret that houses useful relics that might positively impact nearby buildings. Relic from ancient times. We can actually just afford a minaret to hold a relic. So we've got a relic. So, okay. Reduces resource generation time. Then reduces attack damage by 10% to any building in range. You know what? I'm going to buy a minaret, because we got a relic already. Let's do it. Let's flipping get that done. That's pretty cool. Alright, and also there's just like a tower here. So, okay, mysterious humping owl. What do you want from us, precisely? Guest, Archive of the Ancient, that is fine. I have a relic, actually. So what precisely do you want us to do? You don't want to travel the world, but if your machine could aid my studies, I'd be most grateful. Deep in the hills, I have heard tell of a curious artifact housed in decrepit, dangerous ruins. I've kind of may have already got that, actually. It's hard to say. Then again, you want an artifact in return for a relic. So yeah, hang on. Presumably I have to. Yeah, I'll have to research that. But I've already done most of the research already. How's coal supplies doing? Coal supplies is going down. We do have a coal supply over here. We should probably pick up a few new bits of coal while we're passing by. But yeah, as soon as we're done with the fan, which is done in 4 hours, we'll research that minaret. Then we can actually get that relic actually in place. So yeah, maybe we'll get that soon. As from what the chat was saying, I thought it was going to be quite a bit of time before we were able to do that, but it sounds like actually we might have our first relic on board pretty soon. Claire!
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Lord Missing Number, who's been a member for 42 months. and says, I'm not sure if it's been talked about, but why in the current YOLO did you not use one of the mods made for it? I'm using one now and it works well.
I did go looking around for such things. I'm not sure if it's a recent or if I just somehow overlooked it. But we do have a mod which prevents healing. Fallout 4, of course, we did. There were 2 custom made. I clearly just somehow overlooked it due to gross incompetence and/or perception -1. As I was not aware of such a thing. So, sorry, my mistake. Just absolute an error, unfortunately. Complete mistake of that. I swear I went looking for one and did not find such a thing. So that's highly entertaining. So, hang on. The lost artifact is... Yeah, that's in a different direction. And given I've already got a relic I could put in the minaret related to this guy, I'd rather swing northwards. So that's fine. So yeah, in a matter of 2 hours, we'll start working on the minaret. We'll work from there. Claire!
Also, there was a request earlier in chat.
Yes.
For a boop.
You turned to me really seriously there. I thought I'd fuck something up or something there. Blimey.
No.
Dear, oh dear, Claire. Right, we've got... Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, Ted turned in his sleep.
What do you mean
It's
no
very
one's available?
important
Oh, it's just
update.
distant. That's just distance. Yep, fine. Just go grab some coal on the way past. Food supplies are still holding just about steady at 57 population. Everything else is looking good. We're going to grab some coal on the way past too. In fact, yeah, we've got like 14 people available for that business right now. There's that fan upgrade. And there's the minaret. So, okay, that's going to be done. Oh, 2 hours. Spot on. So the fan upgrade, the fans can now get even better, which is hilarious. Take a few people off that just to check the fan upgrades. Because right now we've got a tiny tilt towards the front. So in which case, go to the fans here. That's not a fan. There's definitely, there's fans somewhere in here. Those are all propellers. That's a fan. So okay. Increase lift by 60%. And you, same deal. Right, let's just get them both upgraded, and then we will have, yeah, quite a bit of lift. So right now we're on 170. That's about to go up to 173. Okay, it's 3 apiece. That's not bad, you know. That's pretty good. So yeah, we're probably best just going straight over the ocean to get to the Desert Kingdom. Unless there's like any reason to skirt the edge of the land, but I'm not sure there is. Like this way we might potentially pass over some flipping yeah, we might pass over some flipping, and no one's in there apparently. Hang on, that's an ancient ruin. Grab the money on the way past, and then literally send everyone else to go and just harvest coal, just to make sure we're fine on coal. But yeah, water supply is under control. Food is self-sufficient. We've got, yeah, lots, basically everything we could want here. And we will momentarily be able to begin construction on a minaret on our way to the Desert Kingdom, which is kind of cool. So, okay, minarets can also, hang on, increase range by 20%. So, right, a minaret wants to be like in the middle of the city in a perfect world. Resource gather rate up by 50% is pretty good. Yeah, you know what? I'll take that for the hang-up. That's pretty useful, actually. So, okay. Check that. 1 minaret houses useful things, and yeah, that's the radius of it. So, okay. Potentially, yeah, having one right at the front here might be kind of cool. Right next to the flipping pub. So yeah, we'll have one up here. It's not quite centered because the center is a 3 by 3, not a 2 by 2, but it's pretty close to centered. Pretty damn close to centered. I'm fine with it. So, right, get that in position. We've now got officially zero tilt issues. We've just grabbed loads of flipping coal. Recall all ships back to the boat, please. As we, yeah, just mosey in the direction of this. And there's a relic. So, okay. You, sir, have been constructed. So, right, assign relic, please. And the relic is, if placed in minaret, reduces a fuel consumption of lift and propulsion by That, by sheer coincidence, I put that in exactly the right space. Because there are so many fans and so much propulsion. So that's actually amazing. That's so good. And it looks kind of cool too. It's like a big tower. Kind of big tower with wings right at the front. Oh, look at that. That's badass.
Nice.
That is cool with the little wings on the front, everything.
That's really cute.
And that's providing, yeah, bonus pumpkins. So jack-o'-lanterns and a big cat at the front of my city. You know me mean well, because I've brought a giant cat to the Bird Society. Oh dear. And did I see a second ago that we were basically caught up?
Yeah.
Excellent. We're doing okay tonight.
Yeah, we are doing okay tonight. So if anybody, had been wanting to say something, but like didn't want to super chat, wasn't able to. I know somebody earlier mentioned they had something they would say next week when payday has come in. So if anyone wanted to,
oh yeah, go and at Claire. That's absolutely
say
fine. Something
in chat. Obviously, when we have the space, we're always happy to share messages from chat.
Is there a bit of dark space? Yeah, there's a tiny bit of lack of space, light at the end there, but I think we're kind of okay for the time being. But yeah, my little city's getting bigger and bigger here, growing and whatnot. We'll see if there's anything weird going on in the desert settlements in particular. I definitely see what looks like quite a large city over there, which I appear to be. Yeah, I think I'm going straight towards. I gotta pick the angle kind of at random, but I think we're going to be coming in roughly the right direction. And by the looks of it, yeah, the forests over here are like palm trees, which is kind of cool. Important question for John, what's the sum of 2 and 2 and 3? That was me. I love how many people immediately just assumed Claire just brutally decided to just tear me apart in the edit and then just like sneak it in without telling me or something. Which I love as an idea for how the channel operates. That Claire does like all the edits and I don't see them before they go live. So Claire can just put shit that makes fun of me in there. I love that as an idea.
That is not how it works.
Oh, quartz deposit, you say? Okay, so that's how we make glass. If we had a glass maker on the ship, which we do not. So yeah, that's ore, that's glass, and that's forest. Just a forest in that style. What's a thicket over in this bit of the world? Is that like
That's a berry bush, no?
Yeah, but I think it's cactus in this bit of the world. A cactus. I think some cactuses, their flesh is edible.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm not hugely familiar with that. You would know better than me on that front.
I mean,
you tend to know fun facts that pertain to like edible things.
Yeah, I watched some cooking YouTube channels.
But the ones that kind of focus on like slightly kind of fun and weird, eccentric stuff pertaining to food in particular.
It's not particularly eccentric. It's just that like the.
What did people eat while building Stonehenge is mildly eccentric.
Okay, that's not eccentric, John. That's just
pseudo history.
Oh my god, you are so mad. You were like, he can't know for sure. That's the first thing he said that he couldn't know for sure. It's a serious history channel. It's not even a cooking channel. Oh my god. Anyway.
It's half history, half cooking.
No, he views it more as a history channel. It's not a cooking channel like people are gonna make the recipes.
Fair enough.
He's always said that it was more of a history channel.
So, okay.
Obviously tasting history.
Yeah, tasting history, absolutely.
Yeah.
It is very entertaining, I enjoy
know
it.
this.
Oh, excuse me, I'm tired today for some reason. The House of Travellers is so called because it states as a refuge for all wanderers in the desert. So, okay. Let's start in the, let's start in the academy. See what you've got. Ah, there we go, there's glass smelter. Together with water condenser, but expensive as anything.
Also, I was gonna say, the eating cacti thing.
Yeah.
That's just like traditional Mexican cuisine. And so I don't know about it so much. But I think it's like it's pretty traditional and is pretty normal in that part of the world. And I think it's like also present in like maybe Tex-Mex. I'm not actually sure. But like, yeah, I've seen it talked about on American channels because that's just like closer,
Okay, so propellers generate 10 propulsion. If I buy the ore, presumably that goes on the rear of the boat, or maybe the side, and that's 8. So it's not as much, but potentially uses less fuel.
Yeah, I think you should maybe don't try and pick fights with MacLeod because people love him and will defend him, as it is correct.
More like Max Illa. What?
Oh. Yes, it's called nopal, is the cacti thing. That's one of the dishes. And for the people asking what did they do, did they check poops? They checked like bones remnant with like teeth marks on them. That comes like at the site or at a nearby site. So that's some of what we know.
Okay, over to the governess. Have a cup of tea with a bit of bread. No, I shouldn't. Why would you say no to tea and bread? Love it. I walked in somewhere and was like, here, have some tea and bread.
Yeah, I think medieval wars have been started for this kind of stuff. Like...
So, okay, there's even more vicious pirates. Yes, I saw a frigate coming. Okay, but there's a trick to them. I don't think we have the firepower to take on a frigate at this point. You don't and you won't. Not unless you find an ace pilot. Big so things like your city, frigates will chew them up, but an ace pilot is fast and manoeuvrable. You're a dependable pilot, you won't need to worry about frigates. Just once you take them down at least. So okay, where do ace pirates live? There was one here a while back, a real Spitfire, got snapped up in a raid. They're holding him a hostage in an island near here. Go there, clean up the defences, I'm sure that ace pilot will want to join you. Okay, fascinating. So, right, and I also need a tiny bit more money in order to buy the oars to speed up my boat. So if I can just find, like, one ruin, that would do the job, because they generally yield about... Speak of the devil! Right, deploy one worker over to there. We're also just hoovering up water, because we need water in order to, yes, just massively speed up our farming initiatives. So we should have probably 300 gold in. I've got 193 at the minute. Unless we get lucky, it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. I suspect that's not going to be quite enough. So that is... Have we got the gold yet? Water storage almost full, 105. 298! Boo! Boo! Lawrence in flight. Excellent. Right. Head due northwards. This island over here, I see the pirate base. I see the pirate base. We should hopefully get some money out of them. We're fine on... Well, I'll say we're fine. We could do with more housing, to be honest. Construct additional housing just next door to where we are is fine. We could do with building probably a second if we can get away with it. But actually, we cannot. So, right. Cancel the flipping... Yeah, cancel the water gathering. Commencify deforestation. Head in this direction to speed it all up. Let's get some wood in and build, yeah, 2 more houses next to each other at the rear of the boat. And if we need to, we can just upgrade everything else. So everyone just gets down there, harvest the wood, and yeah, we'll move in the right direction. In a perfect world, we'll actually have more housing available by the time we get to this over here. There's a town over here, so we just need to, yeah, gather all of you. Maybe just like a little bit less than what we've got here. Just down to 10, so we've got, you know, spare capacity to do actual building, if at all possible. Guys. Another housing block as well. Come on. Can we get on with building this, please? 3 workers are assigned to this construction. And there we go. They're finally getting on with it. There we go. Now I can hire all of you idiots. Oh, that's money! Money was the thing I wasn't supposed to be spending.
Mm-hmm.
That was... Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. Oh, well. C'est la vie. That is... Ooh, there's quartz as well. Right, just need to take out the pirate base over here. And if I see a frigate, cocky run. Because apparently I'm not ready for that yet.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Hillary, who gave us £50.
Oh, thank you, Hillary.
Hello, John and Claire. It's my birthday this weekend. I am 49, which is far too old to have 49 quid to celebrate. Thank you for the great videos. I am loving Baldur's Gate 3.
That is super cute. And there's absolutely no shame in being roughly that age. We're not there yet, but we're less far off than I'm comfortable with.
Yeah, I mean, only one of those numbers, only
Claire,
one of those
what did I say about telling me to
inaccurate.
deal with the... What did I tell you about telling me to turn on the defense towers? Now I'm being shot.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday from our burning city! We're being fired upon.
Yeah, but like I was talking to chat about books because they asked.
Uh-huh.
so...
Okay, continue operation repairing. We have many idle people who can get on with that. I think we've taken out the flipping things right now. Oh, we're being fired upon. We're being fired upon. Take out the cannons. More pirates incoming, but we're okay. We've taken out... Oh, we've already taken out that cannon. We've now got plenty of defences ready to go here. Take out the hangar, so they can't send reinforcements. That's one hangar down. I do have plenty of good quality defence turrets here. That was... you got lucky on that one. Take out you. If we can just take out the cannons. Excellent. I think they're now in trouble. And there's... Oh, we found Ace Lawrence. You're incredible up there. I kind of need you to take out a frigate, if you'd be so kind. Also, just as someone focus on all of this. And, oh, we're out of wood, which means we can't do any repairs for the time being. You should definitely have plenty of wood before you... Oh, something just fell off the back of my boat! Something definitely just fell off the back of my boat there. Do we know what that was that just fell off the boat? Okay, guys. Over to the forest. We need wood to do repairs. We definitely need wood to do repairs. Also, screw your stupid warehouse. That's fine. And, ooh, a coin stash. Very fancy. Okay, that's the one building we can't loot, because that's the prison complex. Don't blow that up. But send workers to deal with the rest of it. Just send them over in that direction. And then everyone else gets sent over here. And once we've got wood coming in, that's all absolutely fine. Right, there's... Ah! Okay, if something's destroyed, you can just automatically rebuild it. That's bloody useful. It was a fan that fell off. Luckily, we are not falling out of the sky because we had a spare redundant lift built into the ship. So, you know, we're absolutely fine. But yes, as it turns out, you shouldn't go into combat unless you've definitely 100% got a lot of spare wood for repairs on the go. Claire.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Let me see where we're at. I'm sorry, I was genuinely answering questions from the chat.
Yeah, sure you were.
About books. Sankey Gaming was saying that they're not able to send the amount that they want on Super Chat. You could just reply me in chat.
That
Sankey
is
Gaming, you
fine.
know this.
Yes.
I know what you're trying to do is send a message that is way too long. Just send me the message. We are always happy. I mean, obviously, we appreciate the Super Chats, right?
Yes.
But, like... We are also
Ted's lammy chews are expensive. Shh. Ted loves his
shit,
lammy chews. Ted, you love your lammy chews, don't you? Lammy chews for Ted. He loves his lammy chews. They're his favourite treat. He knows he gets one after dinner, but not after breakfast. So after breakfast, he never makes a fuss, but after dinner, he will, come up to you and give you a good boy
so if
set.
it's been more than 5 minutes, he's like...
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Where is my lammy chew? Guys, I have a constitutional right to lammy chews. What are we even doing here today?
Have you figured out which fan was destroyed then?
Yeah, luckily there was a rebuild what was just destroyed button on the
nice.
structure tab, which is very bloody useful. So, ooh, apparently there's a drag system. Okay, because if we drag in our buildings, we can, drag and propulsion.
I'm like, there's drag race? What?
Okay, because the drag in our buildings, we can only move at 54% of our fastest possible speed. Okay, I see. We just picked up a ton of money as well. Okay, return southwards. Southwards is, where we're trying to go at this point. So, yeah, we're fine on... Coal is good enough for the time being. I'll tell you what, on the way past, deploy everyone down to just harvest huge... I just love just dropping people in to do ad hoc mining as we go past. Deeply delightful. Yeah, that should basically top up the coal supplies right there. Then we'll take the ace pilot home, and then we can take on a frigate. Still very exciting. Clap!
Yes, indeed. Well, the chat is very amused by my drag race suggestion. Dorina says, I was also disappointed that the drag system was not as fabulous as promised. Dear, oh dear.
There we go. That's full up on coal. Coal is now in a very good place. Food, we may as well top it up while we're passing by. Wood, get a little bit more as well while we're literally going in the right direction. Dear oh flipping dear. Right, as soon as we get up to you, presumably we can turn in and have a chat about, yes, the Ace pilot. Yeah, we've got Ace Lawrence. Her name is Edward. People just call me that on account of my usually spectacular flying on my part. Unfortunately, with the embarrassing capture, my beautiful plane was completely wrecked. So, okay, we need to build you a new plane. That's absolutely fine. The governess has been a godsend to me and other travellers, even in the more even in these more treacherous times. She's what this place like a hawk, so to speak. Here we are, a beautiful blueprint, just a bit aged, should suit you just fine. An attack hangar. Okay. Nearby city of Crescent was my initial destination. They've been blockaded for weeks now. If we can get an attack hangar operational, we can save them. Do this for me. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. So, okay, we are on it. So, yeah, I think we've now got the money as well for the ores. Excellent. Let's not worry about glass smelting for the time being. So, right. We are 3 hours until we're done with the warehouse upgrade, so we may as well finish that as we've already done most of the work towards it. But on top of that, yes, we actually do need to research the fan as well, so we can't do any of the above just yet. So, fine. Destination is over there, absolutely. But if we go in that direction, oh, I like that. Custom marker immediately appears on your McGibble. Okay, that's kind of cool. But yeah, we'll finish that off while going in that direction. But we need to, yeah, build the attack hangar at the front of the boat before we're actually ready to relieve the city. Otherwise, we could be in trouble.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Civlap, who gave us $5 and says, by the way, John, I am thoroughly enjoying the Baldur's Gate 3 series. The hours fly by too fast, though. 2 hours, maybe?
They're quite, like, I think they're about the right length at the minute. I think I said to Claire, I don't want anything over 120. 101 is You
said that because we tried to do nothing over 115 and once or twice we failed.
117. What I think is interesting is I was assuming it was going to be like Morrowind or Oblivion, where it starts off slow going. People are like, oh, this is going to last for 100 episodes or 200 episodes. And then but as you get into it, like, actually, you know what? You cut out more and more as you go because you know what the base is like. But I'm not sure that's going to happen in Baldur's Gate 3 because one, there's a lot of conversations, and two, almost everywhere you go, it's a new type of enemy that's got a new gimmick. So it's like, oh, it's just this again. So we'll just deal with that. Which I think therefore means it's going to stay at the current pace. So I think this genuinely could be challenging Skyrim for longest series in the channel's history.
They all knew and they were telling you and you were like, nah.
Skyrim was about 115, maybe 117. I think about that. 117, 118, I think. I think it was what it was roughly. So I think this is going to be same ballpark. Also, I've just realised something, Claire.
Mm-hmm.
So remember how I said, hey, we're going to build all these farms so we're going to be self-sufficient in food? And the only thing that really matters is that we have access to water because we're going to be eating lots of water. We don't have fresh water. Well, we have just flown into a desert.
Nice, good job.
They are known for certain things, one of which is not having...
Can you not, like, shut the farms down for, like, 10 minutes or whatever?
I could do if it starts getting really dicey, yes. But there is a bit of... I mean, there's little oases here and there. So just keep an eye out for the little oases. I just feel like
they're not going to like you if you go in and drain those.
Well, they're just going to have to deal with it because I'm saving them a lot. So, right, there's the ore, which will be done in 2 hours, and the attack hangar, yeah, they'll both be done in 2 hours.
Yeah, Jake says 117 episodes.
Yeah, so I think we'll be approaching that.
The book 778 says 114. Vormir says, if anything, it's going to slow down in Act 3. It is dense with NPCs.
Lol.
Like, I find it dense with NPCs now, and that's not a bad thing at all, but yeah.
There we go. There's a tiny oasis, but there's not much in it. So we will just have to drain it dry. We'd have to go in and drain their oases, and they're just going to have to deal with it, unfortunately.
Yeah, no one who played Baldur's Gate 3 is surprised because it also took them much longer to complete the game than they thought.
Yeah. Though, as you're aware, we're a little bit ahead of where we are. I can confirm that, like, you know, in March we are firmly into and almost done with Act 1.5, as I believe it's generally referred to. Around that area, I can confirm we're almost done with Act 1. Going into Act 1.5, and we'll definitely be in Act 2 in March, is what it's looking like right now. Hello there, and oh, you're not just a random settlement. I was just looking to recruit people, but you might have something else for me to do. Near your 100th anniversary, we don't have the right ingredients for our signature brew. White lotus petals. So, okay, if I find some white lotus petals, bring them back to this guy. But on top of that, there are also people I can recruit! Everyone loves recruiting random people, just so I've got more people. Right. We do, however, 100% need. That'll be a frigate. Keep your distance from the frigate. To actually done. With, like, you know, all the rest of it. And speaking of which, attack hangar! We need 7 lift for that. We've got plenty of lift for that. And yeah, I assume that ore, which needs wood, cloth, and people. Yeah, presumably that goes at the back of the boat, right? No, the side of the boat. That's perfectly reasonable. So we could have like a little bit at the side here. That's kind of cool. I like you there. And then a matching one on the other side. So we'll do 2 of you. So we're fine in that regard. But we're also going to be needing to do upgrades on the fans. So commencify that. Oh, this is pretty. Look at the patterns. It's kind of like, oh, what's it called? Forgotten the name of it. The famous desert drawings, like the white patterns in the desert.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Fuck, I forgot the name of them. Sorry. But yes, I assume it's supposed to look a little bit like that, which is kind of cool. So it's... I think we might have just drawn the attention of the frigate. Which is a problem, because we ain't ready for that. Guys, we're being... Just back away. Do not engage with... Oh, that's a pirate destroyer. They said...
Nazca lines.
Yes, the Nazca lines. That's the one.
Thank you, Matt Haig Music.
Well, they said frigates were the problem. Like, is destroyer or a frigate different? I think we should just back off for the time being. Like, we've got plenty of propulsion, especially with our brand new wavy things. I don't know if you can even catch up with me, my friend. No, you're definitely getting closer. We're very close to researching attack hangars. Once we've done attack hangars, once we've, like, in a moment we'll be, yep, closed. That's fine, okay? Attack hangar. Begin working on, yep, the cooldown time for sending those out. But in the meantime, can we build an attack hangar, please? Build one attack hangar right at the front of the ship. Why are you angry about where I want to put you? I could put you right about here. Overlaps an existing construction. Oh, I think it's too wide to go there. Oh, that's... Okay, hang on. No, but I can't build paths forward here because it gets in the way of the propellers. Oh no! Oh, that's... no! Because I probably can only build 1 per ship. That's really annoying.
What is it?
Contains aircraft. The thing is, this is the place to put it, but then the ship won't be symmetrical.
Well, you can just do something else there. You're just going to have to do several things that have...
have to, yeah. Or I could build 2 of them.
Are you allowed?
Better be.
It says... Wait, is...
Max building count reached. We'll have to build a 3rd regular hangar. Which we do not need, but it will balance out the boats. Totally unnecessary. This is wildly unnecessary. And I think the pirates have given up. No, they're not giving up. They ain't giving up yet, but they can't catch us. They can't cookie catch us. So, momentarily, Ace Pilot will be available in 3 seconds. Alright, Ace Pilots are now available. We didn't need this extra hanger. That was wildly not needed. Okay, turn her around. Turn her around. We are now ready to attack. We are now ready to attack, you stupid bastard. Commencify Operation Murder. Alright. As soon as we're in range. 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 Then we'll send out our own fighters. And go! 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 We're deploying our own fighters in that direction. If I can. Fire the cannon! Fire the cannon! Oh, we missed! But my own fighters are... Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! It turns out we've got attacking fighters too. Also get in range of our cannons. Possibly our cannons could do some stuff. I don't know. Or hanger. Yeah, that's fine. Get up to him. Chase him down. Chase him down. Chase him. Why did my ace pilot stop attacking him? Guys, why would you not be attacking him right now? Please, please, please continue attacking him. Please. There we go. Bloody took you long enough, dear flipping dear. Right. Well, we took him down. That's the important thing. Whether he was actually the thing we were supposed to be taking down or not, it's hard to say. I mean, it looks like he was. Possibly frigates and destroyers are the same things. I'm not very, like, you know, always familiar with military phrasing and whatnot. But you know what? We officially did the job, as far as I'm concerned. And now we've got wildly unnecessarily large numbers of hangars. We didn't need this many hangars. Still, you're welcome. I've saved you. So that's all absolutely fine. We thought we'd never be free of those pirates. And there we go. I've officially taken... Apparently that was my target. Excellent. Been near constant bombardment from those dreadful planes. We've had bad times in the past. Something about this season seems even worse. Been cut off from fresh... Yeah, that's my fault. I'm sorry, I needed it because of my intensive farming. Sorry about that. So, okay, cut off from freshwater due to attacks in our own stockpiles and the damage to Muluaba, the capital that usually supplies us. So, okay, and if they can't send out fresh water again, we might run out of supplies. So, alright, we've got to sort out, yes, the capital where water apparently comes from. So, okay, what do? Head to the city, speak to the leader, they'll know what to do. In the meantime, speak to others here. The pirates might have caused a fair whack of trouble. Yes, Claire.
Sankey Gaming says you can get more attack hangers later on.
Then I could just destroy that hanger, and then it can be proper symmetrical. Yeah, it's just holding a spot so the boat's symmetrical, which is important to me.
And also, speaking of Sankey Gaming,
yes,
Sankey Gaming gave us 60 quid.
Oh, thank you, Sankey Gaming.
And says, I was hoping to send this without YouTube and the taxman taking a card, but I couldn't figure out how. I'm sorry, my intelligence would be idiot savant. But this is my first payment from YouTube that I promised 4 years ago as a thank you for what you did for me and my children, and you've both been such a big help in the years since, not just with all the advice you have given me.
Oh, that's lovely, thank you.
Speaking about advice, how do you get some of the games you know about? Is it just Steam, or do you use any other sites?
I primarily use Steam. I literally just every morning before I start doing whatever I'm going to be doing, I just load up Steam and I look over the stuff that's in the new tab, stuff that's in the best sellers tab, stuff that's in the upcoming tab, stuff that's in the free tab, stuff that's in the specials tab. I just kind of keep an eye on things like that. In part because obviously I think that tab is partly curated for you. Because I do the Valentine's Day special, I see all the porn games, which gives me huge insights into changing tastes and preferences in the porn space. I was telling Claire about this the other day. For some reason, there has been an exponential rise in the volume of cuck video game porn. So much. And feet show up way more than they used to. So much more feet. Crazy amounts. And I'm cursed with this knowledge, and now you are too. But it's primarily Steam. Plus, obviously, my inbox is swimming with, like, I'm on, like, every, like, I just kind of, you know,
mailing lists and whatever,
every PR mailing list in the world. So I get 10 million emails.
And people like, some of it is well done and some of it is very much not, but you'll get very often
sometimes it's completely irrelevant to me. Sometimes good stuff shows up. Like literally map was an email. I got an email from the map people. Hang on, I'll give you an actual. It's over here. I'll give you an actual like thing with like dates and times or whatever. I could sort of literally just open the thing. There's a review code for the range, the little card game thing, the Witcher version of the range. I've got that available if I want to. I'm not sure the other thing I can mention yet. I don't know if that's like Ghibli Gibble. Where was you? Hang on. I'll find you. I'll just give you a little. Yeah, literally, there was an email, good subject line. Got an email that was just simply entitled to Cozy Exploration Game That Respects Your Intelligence. Like, you know what? That's the sort of thing I like. Didn't get my name right. They said, hey there, many a true nerd. If someone says, hey John, with John spelled correctly, they get bonus points and the email is going to be more likely to be opened. If they say John, Claire and Co, etc., then they get extra bonus points because they've actually been paying attention. Because loads of them like begin, hi there, Manny. Hi, Mania. Really enjoyed your recent video. And it's just whatever the most recent video that was released at that time. It's like, okay, you know what? You're not subtle. But it was, hey, many true nerds. So, you know what? That's a subject line that tells me what I'm dealing with right now. Said, hey, here's map, here's a summary, here's a Steam key, demos right over here. And as you know, sometimes before I do that, I like to know a bit more information. So I literally wrote back to them, just said, sounds like a great fit. Could you let us know? Because I saw it was divided into islands. So I said, could you let us know how many islands are in the demo so I know roughly as how much is there for the sake of making the video? They actually said 6, which is wrong. It's 5. But they were close. Bless them. I said, that's great. And then, like, literally, that was all. Yeah, that was 3 days ago, the first email. 3 days ago, I replied. The following day, 2 days ago, they got back to me with the number of the islands. Like, yeah, that seems fine. So I just recorded that. And then, like, about 20 hours ago, I sent them an email saying, hey, thanks for that. Here's a link to the video. Because sometimes they like to see the videos if it's a small game. And they said they sent me a thank you email. So yeah, that's how it works. Very often that's just how it all fits together, which is lovely. Also, mania happens because if you may recall, many a year ago, Google decided it was going to try and make Google Plus a thing. Where everyone had to have a Google Plus account. You had to have a Google Plus account attached to like YouTube and everything. And it was like, it was big. They were pushing, they gave up on it after like 6 months. But they were really pushing it for a while. So they had to put one, there had to be a name on it. So ours was Mania True Nerd. First name Mania, second name True Nerd, because they had to have a name. So as a result of that, we could always tell the people who still have data that they just scraped off the old Google Plus profiles, because it's when the email goes to Dear Mania, which is delightful.
And yeah, just from the other side of it as well, just to give you an idea of this is the kind of thing that you might be doing in your job. Like, whenever we email companies to ask for game code because we've seen a game that might be interesting, like, we have a template. The problem is not the template. The problem is how good is your template and how targeted is it, Because, like, if you're going to get a game like, if you're going to play a game like Map, you're not gonna send it, the template will say, hi, we're Many a True Nerd, we have, we have this many subscribers, link to the channel, whatever.
Yeah.
But it will also say, like, hey, we think your game, with the name of the game spelled properly, would be a good fit, because we've also done videos on such and such other games.
Yeah.
And then you change the game so it fits.
Yeah.
Right? So if you say Map, you're not going to say, we're a channel that does a lot of Fallout. It's true, but it's not relevant to Map.
Yeah.
Like, just because, our ability to make a good Fallout video doesn't necessarily mean we can make a good Map video.
Yes.
So you change it a bit like that. And also, like, sometimes you can't find the right information, so you'll say just hello and you won't put a name.
Plus,
but most of the time you can find a name to address it to of the PR person.
Plus, hilariously, often it goes both ways, because the thing is, like, we're just basically flirting via email. Because they will write to me and say, hey, we've got this game. The reason you might want to play it is it's because it's like this game you've played before. And I'll write to them, or I might write to them and say, hey, we want your game. And the reason you should give it to us is because it's similar to this game we've played before. So both of us do the same dance in reverse. And sometimes neither of us is interested and sometimes both of us are interested. It's all hilarious. It all works delightfully. Oh dear. I mean, on occasion, yeah, you might provide like links to similar work in the past, depending on it. It really depends.
It really depends. For instance, if we're requesting a game from a studio or publisher or whatever that we've played some games of theirs before.
Yeah.
Like, we'll put a link to that specifically,
yeah, exactly.
so they can see the numbers that it's done and all
and
that.
And if it's a smaller team, there's a good chance they might remember. Like the team that did Curious Expedition were very aware of us when we were talking to them about Curious Expedition 2, for example. They were 100% aware of us straight away. Say next week Resident Evil Requiem comes out. Are we going to get that? I don't know. I have spoken in the past to the person who's like the local PR, whether they're aware of us like as a general. I don't know. We're probably not really the target for them, but I'll probably reach out to them. We might get it early, we might not. You don't know.
And it also depends because obviously like the person who does the PR for this, like it's their job. They might change jobs.
Yeah.
They might move to a different company, and good for them if that's what they want to do, But so you do kind of have to, like, just, you go on the website, you look for the contact, you look for the, you look for the press kit and all that, and then it's just a question of, like,
Now, can I actually send my fighters to take out their fighters immediately before they even make it to me? So it looks like I can, though they didn't do much. They gave up pretty fast there. Dear flippin' dear. That's not ideal. Shocking.
Hey, shout out to Titan Uranus who says, Map sounds like what the Roadrunner would name a game.
It is a fun thing to say. That's certainly true.
And shout out also to all the people in the comments of that video who were like going, map men. Because I also was chanting that under my breath when I was making the thumbnail.
Yeah, they like one attack, then they just go home. We built an academy. Yes, we have built an academy, but that was only because it was blown up. Cannons are ready to go too. You've been destroyed. Fire on their second cannon. Take that out. Excellent. Please extinguish the tower defences and commencify everything else. We have plenty of defence towers to take you down. Marvellous.
Shout out to Chitara who says, and then there's Paradox, which is a whole different level of flirting. Yeah, Paradox is more of a like, hey, we have this new thing. When do you want the money truck to come in?
Yeah.
And we have to be like, well, here's when we have time.
Yeah.
Because usually the Paradox videos take a while to do because them big games.
Yeah, precisely.
And you always underestimate how long it's going to take.
Absolutely always, yeah.
Every time.
Right, take you guys out. Deploy. The ace pilots are not available just yet. Take you out. Take you out. Taking a little bit of damage, but honestly, not too bad, all things considered. Situation is under control. That pirate base has been demolished. Send people down to... Ooh, you're not technically dead. Now you're dead. Now we can loot. That's a coin stash. That strikes me as precisely the sort of thing we definitely want to do. There's probably, presumably, more money in a coin stash than you'd find in, like, a ancient ruin. That's got to be good stuff. So, yeah, we're on about 150 right now. So, work on that. Also, that is true. Because we technically don't actually have anyone... Yeah, the warehouse shouldn't have... Oh, that's the warehouse, sorry. Not the warehouse. That's the food silo. Yeah, there's no particular... Actually, no, I can't take people out of the... Yeah, I can take workers out of the hemp weaver. Because they're not doing anything right now. I think the same is true for the iron chappie. That's the clinic. We may as well keep someone in the clinic in case there's sudden need for something. Ironforge.
Aww.
That works too. Yes, Claire.
That's very sweet. Shout out to NB Brit who says, speaking of Paradox, I think John's Crusader King series are some of the best on YouTube, and it's ruined other Paradox creators for me.
Oh, don't tell that to other Paradox creators. That'll be sad.
But they're telling you, though.
Yeah, there's Paradox has got some lovely creators. Paradox is easy because they just set up like a special dedicated creator, like an influencer Discord for every new release. And hilariously, they always have they create a brand new one, then destroy it and then create a new one. They just did like the Infernals one, which I was there. I didn't even do a video for Infernals, but I was there anyway because I just like, oh, fine, why not? I see no reason why I wouldn't do that. That's the relics. Ooh, relics are pretty cheap actually. So okay, resource generation time for any buildings in range. Reduces damage taken by 30% for anything in range. Okay, placed in minaret, increase attack damage by 15%. Okay, reduces fuel consumption of lift and propulsion by 30%. I wouldn't mind attack damage of 50% just to put next to my towers. I can afford that. So, okay, does that mean I can build... Yeah, I could build... Is there a limit on minarets? Only in the sense that I need glass, but I could just buy that at the nearest city. That's not really a problem.
There's certainly a lot of sand in that desert to make glass.
Well, I don't have a glass maker in the city right now. I don't have all the technology for it. I don't think I bought the thing. That's a pirate base, right? Yeah, that's like a pirate base. That's absolutely fine. So, okay, they're going to send some ships in to deal with us. Let's just take out the flyers first.
Oh.
Yes.
Lynette Creative says the Paradox and MHN emails just got leaked, but all the emails are just, you're amazing. No, you're amazing. No, you.
It is all very wholesome. It's
yes,
not a
it's
trope.
Very cute. Dear, oh dear. Shout out to March Strong, who gave us $20. And says, a long-time viewer since the original New Vegas YOLO. Thank you for being my ultimate comfort YouTuber. Just found out that I'm having my first miniature baby.
Oh, sweet.
And I wanted to share the love.
Excellent.
March Strong, congratulations.
There's a lot of fire coming in, by the way. Maybe a tiny bit. Tiny bit more than I was expecting.
Oh,
right, take out that hangar.
Oh, no.
What?
At the MHN and Paradox wedding, the exclusive Bethesda women's will be the bridal party. So dumb, I love it.
Oh, we've run out of wood. That happened again. Deploy people to any nearby forests to gather wood during the fight.
During the pirate attack.
Yeah, during the pirate attack. That's perfectly reasonable. Deploy all my fighters to deal with them. Okay, the frigate's been taken out. There is still a cannon directly beneath us. That's been taken out. I think there might be more fighters approaching, but I think we're okay. If not...
Good thing you're in the desert. Those are famous for their forests.
Ow! Still being shot a little bit. Still being shot a little bit. Still being shot. I think we just shot our own ship again. I swear that just happened. Deploy my ace fighters and then turn the boat... Deploy the boat. Yeah, that's... Oh, we just dodged that. And I think my ace fighters actually took that out. Okay. We're fine. There's been some injuries, but this is why we have an infirmary. This is what the infirmary is for. Everyone who can, please commencify Operation Just Strip Mine all of the trees so that we can rebuild. Claire, why did you let me go into combat without enough wood to conduct repairs?
Because I was organising the MHN Paradox wedding.
That's fair. That strikes me as reasonable. Well, at least we've got enough flipping workers to get on with that. Lower the number there so we can get on with this as well. That's almost done. There we go. That's fine. And we do not need... Oh, the hemp weaver! Not the hemp weaver! Well, rebuild that then. That's just going to rebuild in the same location.
Weren't you, not using that?
Yeah, but I still want it to be there. Otherwise, the boat's not symmetrical.
Oh, yeah,
it's
not
kind
balanced.
It's kind of an aesthetic hemp weaver. It's there for the vibes, Claire.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we've nearly strip mined their forest. Just send some more workers to completely strip mine it. We need as much wood as possible. This is their only source of wood, basically, that's easily accessible. And I think we are going to strip it down to literally nothing. Because I've sent 17 workers who are taking away 3 I love how you can literally see the trees disappearing as well.
Yeah, and shout out to Cheat, who says, is it just a coincidence that the shadow of your ship in the desert looks like a scorpion?
No, it deliberately did have pincers on it. I deliberately did make it look like a big set of snappy pincers. That is indeed actually by design. There we go. I've officially taken all of the wood. The wood has been gathered. Excellent. Also, before we actually go in, coin stash. We want the coin stash, and there's attack hanger cooldowns. We wanted attack hanger cooldowns, and attack range up by 20%. Oh, well, range up by 20% in general. Now, with that done, we were saying, yes, we need glass. We can hopefully buy glass here in the city. Though we can't go anywhere but the tower at the minute. Oh, I like you. You look like you stepped straight out of June with your dumb little face pipes or whatnot. Excellent. Water is important, sacred. Best not to waste it on words. Others, governors, kings even. Here we are tasked with water. I am the water tender. I tend to water. Pirates have been attacking for a long time. Now no longer. We thank you for that. However, if we do not fix what was broken, the oasis cannot provide sustenance for the rest of the valley. That we can help with. We just need... Okay, you also need glass. Okay, I can't do that. However... Oh, you don't have any shops right now. I don't think we've got the ability to actually produce glass. We may need to go and purchase glass elsewhere. Yeah, we're going to have to go and purchase glass and then bring it back. Although possibly we can just, purchase...
BRB, but very slowly.
Yeah, we can go to triple speed. Claire, over to you while we nip back over to collect the glass.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Michael Palin, who gave us $5 Canadian dollars.
Excellent dollars.
And says, John, I'd like to thank you for all the wonderful, delightful indie games you've introduced me to over the years. I just played the Map demo.
Nice.
2 + 2 + 3.
2 + 2 + 3. That's how you get to 8, damn it. We all know what that adds up to. The thing is, if I'd have just said that, and then I saw that, and just thought, okay, can I just... Because I'll sometimes record pickups. Can I just add a pickup? I can't cut it out because it's too central. But can I just record a pickup? Because I literally just sit down in the same position I record and be like, okay, I'll just now get myself into the right voice. And then just do repeat. But then I kept referring to 8. It's like, no, I can't. Okay, fine. Then we have to hang a lampshade on this and draw attention to it. There's no other solution. So 2 + 2 + 3 simply had to become a thing. Oh dear.
Just a quick run to the grocery store in your helicarrier.
Yeah,
lol.
Pretty much. I'm pretty sure these guys at their academy were selling glass production, so I probably should have bought that at the time, under the circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, if you have any blueprints that you're able to buy, you probably should buy them.
Well, they're very expensive. You can't buy every one the first time you see it, but production ones are quite important. So, at the academy, yeah, glass smelter for only 250. That's fine. But under the circumstances, depending on the price of glass is, yeah, you know what? I will simply buy 10 glass for...
I think you needed 10 glass for them anyways.
Yeah, that's fine. So that's exactly what I need. So that is fine. Turn around. Okay, guys, I can now fix your water problem. Claire.
Dear, oh dear. Oh dear.
We just had to do a tiny bit of shopping there. It's fine. And then in 12 hours, our oars will provide us with even more flipping propulsion. We'll be faster, damn it.
Alexis says, well, at least you were able to put 2 and 2 and 3 together in the end.
Yeah, we got there in the long run. Hilariously, of course, as I was literally, I also said, like, specifically, hey, you know, if it was 5 by 5, that would be 7.07. So that'd be pretty good, but we could do better because we have to get to 8. It's like, oh no. But I've just actually added them together. My trigonometry, even though it was the least efficient possible way of doing it, would have worked. But no. That didn't work as it turned out. Lol.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear. Well, we've got what we need to help out these guys. That will fix up the water supply, and that will be good. Alright, Claire has indicated to me we are caught up. Excellent.
We are indeed.
That's fine. I kind of figured that, if we're doing a super chill stream, they tend to be on the carb side, and that is absolutely fine.
You're asking me what's going on in chat, and literally everything that's going on in chat is people mocking you about the 2, 2, and 3 thing.
That is fine. Love how everyone just assumed it was just you taking the piss. It's amazing. So, alright. Back at the city, I can now help you.
It wasn't just the math, it was that John could also have followed the wall straight east and then south.
Which is what I did for the next one. I just what I did for the cube that was straight after it. But I didn't consider that at the time. I just wanted to kind of go as the crow flies, if you will. So yes, that's what we got. We got in the long run. Whether there was a smarter way of doing the distance to that last small house, I don't know. Aside, because at that point you couldn't really just follow the things on the ground anymore. So I'm not sure what the smart solution to that was. If I just hadn't done that stupid 24 being like 24 off, I'd have got quite an impressive score overall. I love that the demo gave you the combined error margin across all islands. That is smart. And by the way, you may have noticed, by the way, if you played the demo, you noticed there was an island I didn't do, because there was a second tutorial island that was one particularly interesting, so I skipped it. So I simply had to redo that island a couple of times till I got 0.0, like literally spot on, so that the total error at the end of the demo would be correct and wouldn't be inconsistent. That's attention to detail for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, alright, we've repaired your stupid city. There you go. The water tender has pissed off somewhere. There we go. He's popped up. Very good. One task. Great oasis to the north of here. There's not been water from it for quite some time. So, okay. What's gone wrong? You and your city go to the great oasis. Solve the mystery. Well, that's fine. We're not going just yet, sir. We do, however, want to check out the academy. Which one might have... Well, one, there's a letter. A letter from the Royal Library. The headmaster has gone missing. This could be bad. Could do anything to help. If you make it to the Royal Library, check in on them. That's fine, not urgent. Oh, blimey! Tesla coil for 2,500 gold! Whew! Well, active does damage to all targets, including projectiles within the radius above the weapon. That is a hell of a weapon, but that is...
But it has to be above, it won't do below.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, that's useful for flyers coming in, but that is... Yeah, and condensers is good, because that would solve my lack of water in the desert problem. And Parkus Morale Workshop is just auto-repairing buildings, so I don't have to do that manually. That's kind of a nice to have. Can't afford any of them at the minute.
Obviously.
And I could, however, afford one more person. Only one. I've decided Tito Harper is my favourite name out of those. I was very carefully thinking about that. And 500 gold as well. So, okay. He said due north. Yeah, probably. It must be that big depression. Over then. Ah, I see the problem. Look here. Dry canyon.
Ah.
Presumably that's supposed to have, like, maybe water in it, perhaps. Maybe that's how it's supposed to happen.
I mean, that's certainly how that geological feature would have been created, but...
I'm hearing trouble somewhere nearby. I'm also seeing a lot of flipping... Yeah.
You're right, it is a weird effect. It looks like it's saying there's a thunderstorm.
Yeah, there's such a weird effect when it goes from day to night. It's very peculiar.
It's a dried up riverbed.
Right, deploy my attackers in.
Shout out to Librarian
Nice.
Seth. Shout out to Librarian Seth, who is excited that the birds know who Tesla is, because of course Tesla did love pigeons.
Oh, there's a barrage balloon.
Mm.
Okay, interesting. So just keep going and try and avoid you. I haven't seen you before, buddy. So, okay. We'll have some flipping planes momentarily. Deploy all planes over in that direction. He's struggling to hit us. His projectiles are too slow. The barrage balloon is down. I think I see the problem, mind. There's a dam over there. Somebody has dammed up that region. So, okay. I think we can be moderately confident what we need to do. Take out surrounding defences, and then, if we presumably bomb that dam, that will open the flow of the water, which will be very useful. Before we get into that, though, can't open it. Okay, wood supplies are good. Coal supplies getting a little bit on the low side. Maybe just back over in this direction. If we can get in range of this here coal deposit, I'll send. Yeah, I've got 19 idle workers right now. They're not needed for anything. And the only thing that's not... Oh, the cannon should be fully staffed, please. Please fully staff the cocking cannon. Send 10 workers to the coal deposits. That will be fine. And something's coming this way. That is... Yeah, it's one of the... Oh, I see pirates incoming. Turn back, turn back, turn back. Just activate that. Yeah, we've got multiple pirates incoming now. Okay, at this point, I think we've got no choice but to prepare for attacking while you guys are coming in. Are we in range for you? Go, go, go. Deploy my own attack craft in retaliation. The little planes we should be able to deal with. Simply prepare farm at 1%. Someone please deal with that. I'm taking out you guys. Ouch. Okay. We should momentarily have... Where are the rest of my fighters? It's because they've taken time to come back. Right, we've got plenty of idle workers who can just function, who can just work on repairing. These guys are now coming in. So yeah, they've got to... If we stay close to him, my ace pilots can get in and back faster. Right, that's that bomb. That's him taken care of. Ore upgrade has been researched. Excellent. Open the research tray. Resume work on the minarets, please. But yeah, more pirates are now incoming. We are currently falling out of the sky.
Woohoo!
We are repairing the fans. Don't even worry about it. Please fully staff the cooking fans. That would be useful.
Can we prioritize the repairs?
I think we could stop coal mining in theory.
Oh, we're not falling anymore.
Oh, it's not the coal that's causing that. It's the fact the fans were damaged and also one of them was understaffed.
Yeah, but now the middle bit isn't red anymore, so I think that means we're not falling anymore.
Yeah, we're not actively falling.
Yeah,
we're just about okay. But what I do want to do is boost the ores if we can. Damage buildings. You've been damaged. You also damaged? You haven't been damaged. Right, you'll be fixed momentarily. There we go, there we go, there we go. As soon as you get fixed up, yeah, upgrade you too. Increase propulsion. If we increase propulsion, we can get up to cannons faster. So, right, just to begin moving in this direction. In fact, actually, you know what? No, don't. We need to go in this direction because we know what we need to do. Oh, there's so many cannons. There's so many cocky cannons. I think we can deal with this. Bare minimum, we can take out some of their cannons on the first pass. Because, yeah, there's one dead right there. There is a barrage balloon. Deploy all ships. It's too far away. I don't think it matters. Send my fighters to take out their hangars. Continue moving in this direction. Cannons will be coming back online momentarily. We'll take out their cannon number 2. One direct hit should deal with you. Yep, that's you taken care of. So at this point, I think I've taken out not 100%, but most of their air-to-ground. And the advantage of having so many spare idle workers is you can just repair everything, and we've got plenty of wood to make it happen for the time being too. So momentarily, yeah, now we just pull round over here. They're struggling to hit us with the slower moving projectiles because we've just got so... Look at that, both those shots missed.
Yeah.
Which is bloody convenient. So, okay. We do have a cannon shot. We can take out you. I think that is all of their ground to air.
Oh, there's something coming from way further away that way. Oh, that's the
That's
other
another
balloon,
barrage
isn't it?
balloon, yeah. So now we just get over to you. There's a little bit of light damage going on. But it's under control for now.
So what do? Do you just fire on the dam immediately, or...?
I mean, I see no reason why we shouldn't give it a go. Send me ace pilots as they come on back online over to that. Nice! That's... Yep, good shout, Claire. Good call, my young Padawan.
Mm-hmm.
Claire is technically younger than me by a whole 4 months?
I think so, yeah.
Just over 4 months.
Yeah,
Hashtag problem. Damn millennials with their problematic age gaps.
Yeah. You cradle snatcher, you.
Yeah. Right, straighten this. Oh, hang on. There might have been. What else was just shooting at me? Oh, they've got another cocking cannon over there. Hang on. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Round in this direction. They've got more cocking cannons. I'm being a little bit shot while I try and turn the boat around. No, keep going. Keep going. Over there, please. Over there. And just a moment, we can take out this next cannon. Boom. That's.
Did you explode your own cannon?
I think we hit the back of the hangar. We have to get the angles right. Putting your cannon too nearby to tall buildings could cause trouble. There's one of you. That's a warehouse. If it was a coin shop, I'd be tempted to go for it. But I think the warehouses aren't really worth it. Nothing else is worth it. Right. Now just move in this direction. And as soon as we move into range of you, as soon as that goes red, we'll be officially in range. Then we can take out you. Pew, pew, pew. Deploy my fighters. And then move in that direction to intercept them. Take you out, buddy. Let them get back to me by moving in their direction. And then move to intercept the final ship, one frigate over here. But this has all gone pretty well, actually.
Indeed.
Yeah, this has all gone perfectly fine. Boop, boop. And attempt to use my cannon on this thing if we can. Probably won't work, but we can give it a go. Oh, just missed. Just about missed him. Boom. All dead. All done. Life is good. So there's. Oh, look at this fancy ass city. Oh, a little dumb.
Very nice.
They've got a giant little, like, lazy Susan city with a giant crown on top.
Wasn't that one of the decorations? Oh no, maybe not.
That's kind of cool. Like you.
Nasab, is that kind of like based on Nasab?
It's spinning maybe a little bit faster than you might like. Like, it looks quite placid, but if you're on there, you'd probably feel like, okay, Jesus Christ, let's turn down the speed a little bit. Let's turn down the speed there. So, all right, we've got Nasab here, just floating around in water. An intruder, unwelcome. You don't even offer tribute. I'm sorry, we kind of just blew up your dam. I hope that wasn't your dam and you weren't deliberately building a dam. Because that would be a problem if we just blew up your dam. So anyway, you're the king. So, the pirates. Nothing of the sort. Upstanding citizens, members of my court. Yeah, I think I just blew up his dam. Oh dear. I definitely just, I think I just blew up his dam. So, right, keep your voice down. The city has been off ever since King Dilac. Is that a pun based on a bird? Might be. We never used to have pirates this close, let alone being let in the palace. The king might not be who he says he is. Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Some people might consider him not the real king. I don't know, but he's been hiding out. I mark where I think he is on your map. Please save our city. We'll find the real king. And also here's some people. But that's fine. We are under control in terms of housing, etc., etc. So we could love the cat on top. Also, just out of interest, our water supplies are getting dangerously low. So could everyone just, like go and suck up some water? There's plenty of water here. In fact, this lake has infinite water.
Nice.
So that's nice. So everyone just go and get infinite water and bring it back to our many, many water things. And then we'll be A-okay. But there we go. I love that actually. Yeah, look at that. The lake now does actually extend.
Yeah.
And we can follow that lake all the way back to the city, which is where we wanted to go in the first place. That's lovely. Claire.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to NB Brit, who gave us $5 Australian.
Excellent dollars.
And
Hi, Ted.
Hello, baby. Hi. NB Brit wanted to know, Claire, have you heard, of the Craft Sequence, urban fantasy, legal thriller type books by Max Gladstone? One of the co-authors of This Is How You Lose the Time Warp. Yes, I have. I have not read them, but I'm aware of them.
That sounds like I want to read that. Legal urban fantasy McJibble. That sounds hilarious. I want to read that. And also there's a little...
Well, you know where the Waterstones is at, so...
That's true. There's a little temple here. And didn't notice that's on the way here. Hello. And
yeah,
that's
sorry, I don't actually have them. I have heard of them and that they are good.
What's the point of you if you haven't just ordered 27 books you're never going to read this month? Dear flipping dear, Claire. What do you think your one
That's
job
very
is?
rude. I'm trying to, like, be thrifty because it's the beginning of the year and Christmas is expensive.
What's this little temple for? Ah, and many ceremonies have taken place here. Fine. Later we'll be told to go to all the temples. And as a result, we'll go to that one. I just want to turn in this, to be honest. Anyway, carry on.
Yes, indeed. Shout out also to Broodiest Aphid, who sent in a message on the chat saying, I finally caught a live. You guys were my comfort watch during my maternity leave 5-ish years ago. Now the kiddo's old enough to intro into gaming, and my husband is starting him with the N64.
That's very sensible, quite frankly.
Yeah, I thought you'd approve of that message.
Got my little analog 3D so I can play the old N64 stuff. You know what? Weirdly, if you'd asked me to pick like a starting console, you didn't just want to start currently, I'd probably have gone one after. I think the N64, you're kind of getting into some old assumptions that are a bit hard to adjust to if you weren't familiar with them at the time. But I think the generation after that is GameCube and 360. Then you're getting into the foundation for gaming as it would basically stay very familiar thereafter. Like, I think I'd maybe have gone one generation up, but broadly do not disagree. That's yeah. I mean, there's plenty of stuff on the Switch and the Wii, which are very. I mean, the Wii is obviously ludicrously accessible. Like, literally, the whole success of the Wii was built on the fact that anyone could pick up a Wiimote and play Wii Sports. Famously, that became like the big gimmick of here's people in old folks' home playing Wii Sports. Here's this playing Wii Sports. Here's that, but it was big news. It was fun little news reports. So yeah. That's the Wii is a very accessible starting point. N64 interesting. The analog stick is a bit hard on the old hands. These it revolutionary at the time, but that analog stick is not the comfiest thing in the world in my experience. Whew. Thank you very much to Grey Morality, member for 100 months. Hooray, 100 months. Working on my taxes, I can't figure out what 2 + 2 + 3 is. Can you help? The answer is 8. How many times?
The answer is, please hire somebody to do your taxes. This is what we do.
Yeah. It's like, if you've never done it, you'd think it would be very expensive, but personal taxes do not well, I don't know, I can't speak for every country in the world. In the UK, we found that just hiring someone to handling your taxes, but doing it right is very affordable. Business taxes, which obviously we also have, they cost more because they're more complicated, because many TrueNerd has to technically be a company because it has an employee in the form of Claire, and so that's a bit more expensive, but that's just the cost of having a company, and you need a company if you've got employees functionally, so that you just accept as the cost of doing business, as it were.
But for this year, I believe I paid something like 250 quid for the taxes.
Yeah.
If you file your taxes late, the first fine you get is £100. Ask me how I know.
Yeah.
So just saying,
Yeah.
And that's not doing it wrong, that's just doing it late. And I have ADHD, so. Yeah.
So, alright, next he's pointing us towards Sandgate. Speak with Protector Amin. He will tell you how to topple the Red Hawk pirate captain for good, who may well be the king in disguise, based on what we've seen. I suspect the pirate king is in fact the king over at the palace that we've already seen, potentially. There we go, that's unlocked a new weapon slot.
Yeah, Grey Morality says, I had to do small business taxes this year. I definitely hired someone. And B Brit says, often a good tax person can get you more in rebates than you pay them.
No, that's absolutely like stuff like depreciation of assets and how much that should be. I swear,
like that's above my pay grade.
Stuff like, hey, we technically, the Many True Nerd as a company owns the computers that we use for the editing, and apparently they depreciate in value, and I suppose that is true for computers. So as a result, you can I don't fucking know. I have no cooking clue. I just sign and date where they tell me to. But yes,
we check first.
Sorry, I'm being facetious. To be clear, obviously there is a legal responsibility with myself as technically as a director of a company. So I do read it very carefully. But
and when he says he reads it very carefully, it means it's my job to read it very carefully, make sure I understand it, ring the person who does our taxes, if I don't understand something so that she explains it to me.
Yeah.
And then I can say to John, I 100% am confident what it says, you can sign it.
No, I don't. We haven't got a Skydock here, but had there been a Skydock, yeah, I could now theoretically move this warehouse somewhere else in order to have a second cannon on this side, so the cannons can be symmetrical. Though we have established this is a terrible place to have a cannon, because just look at the firing line it's got. You have to make sure the enemy are in the right position, otherwise you will just straight up shoot the hangars. I think we do shoot the hangars on a regular basis, which is delightful. It's good stuff right there.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to 125 Phoenix, who gave us £1. And says, I'd like to know if John has considered Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Just curious.
Oh shit, which one's that one? Was that was that the earlier one on PC? That wasn't the one on back in the old days, the really old N64 PlayStation one.
I don't know.
Fate of Atlantis. Can you just look that up for me quickly?
Sure thing.
Just check which one that was.
Also, I've sent you a message with that book recommendation that you were given.
Excellent.
Well,
Taxes are like a very complicated board game. Less fun. You're true. I'm gonna shoot the pumpkins on the back of my own. I'm gonna shoot the pumpkins on the back of my own flipping thing there. So okay, definitely being very overly helpful there, Google. Which one was Fate of Atlantis? Just go to the Wikipedia page. That'll tell you what you need to know.
1992.
Oh, it's the really old one. It's the one that's even older than the N64 one, which I've forgotten the name of. It was actually quite good. I heard good things about it. Yeah, that's the really old point-and-click one. Is it even still playable? I assume if it's been recommended, it's probably available on Steam. It's probably been ported forward to Steam at some point or another.
Well,
oh, it's good old games. Yeah, even nothing else on good old games. The thing is, I'm not great at point-and-click adventures. They're not my favourite genre, and I always want to kind of dedicate time more to things that I'm into and think I'll really enjoy. Unless it's February 14th, where I just make myself suffer. Seriously,
also,
I knew Bond Your Crib Inside was going to be not good. I wasn't expecting it to be that level of bad. Like, just straight up. And also the sheer fucking balls of being like, hey, we know our game isn't finished, but rather than there being, like, closure to literally any of what we just told you, would you like to give us more money? I mean, we've conned you once, but here's a splash page for 6 other games that we made. It's like, the fucking balls to rob me and then ask if I want to go round for another go. Jesus.
I really, really appreciate that the porn game left you with blue balls.
Claire said that to me the other day, and clearly I didn't laugh hard enough because she started to recycle the joke this evening.
No. I'm telling it to them so they can laugh.
It's a good joke.
You said it was very good.
That was good.
That's why I said it again.
I cannot believe that was. Also, I just want to be clear. Things that I cut out of the porn video.
Oh my god.
In the porn video, just before the end, like I think 2 scenes before you go to the detective's office and the game just abruptly ends, a sort of blue-haired, crusty goth hippie walks into the delicatessen. Claire tells me they don't even have delicatessens in France. This isn't really a thing, which is even more hilarious. They just walks delicatessen, starts yelling conspiracy theories about bulbs and how bulbs are brain control devices, steals one of your bulbs, leaves, and then never appears again. Because presumably they planned for her to be one of the later sex scenes, then thought, fuck it, we can't be arsed. We'll just end the game here. So literally a character gets introduced, leaves after yelling about conspiracy theory light bulbs, and nothing else happens with her.
So, how many, crusty blue-haired hippies does it take to change a light bulb, John?
I really hope you've got an actual, you've got an actual
Well, it's recycled
here
from another one, but I do have an answer.
What? How many?
I'll tell you, but you gotta take the battery out of your phone first.
Fuck's sake.
Hey, that one's my favourite.
Fuck's sake. It's not as good as the various cheese jokes I know, but it's pretty good.
No, it's not as good, but it's pretty good.
Okay. I think having brought water back to this side of the desert, although it's not been the longest trip, we're actually going to start wrapping up here.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit tired today. I was startled awake and got out of bed early this morning because there was a package at the door, and when there's a package at the door, Ted lets us know. And
okay,
he was
right. A doorbell,
yeah.
so he woofed, obviously.
He woofed because there was a doorbell, and it was literally his lammy chews being delivered. So he was probably particularly excited to get it.
He was very excited for the security check on it.
And Claire and I have an agreement, which is we agree that whichever of us is walking the dog that morning, so we always in the evening say who's walking the dog in the morning, because typically, unless like one of us is super busy and then the other does both dog walks, Ted gets a walk in the morning and walk in the evening, we typically do 1 and 1. So we say, okay, who's doing morning walk, who's doing afternoon walk, and we've typically always said whoever is doing the morning walk, if there's an early doorbell for a package, that person has to get up and get downstairs and get the package.
And I feel
the other person gets to stay in bed. That's the deal.
I feel like I get up for packages more than you do anyway.
Well, I think the exception to that rule is if it's an unknown package. If one of us has ordered something that's specifically for us, that person, it's their responsibility to get up for that package.
True, but a lot of stuff that we order is just for the house.
Yes. If it's a house thing, then it's whoever... It should be whoever's walking Ted that morning is the general agreement, I think. Oh, Claire's, uh-oh. Oh,
Titan
no.
Uranus says, hey, John, if you're mad about bulbs, are you
Huh?
Bulbasaur?
Oh,
if you're
for
mad
fuck's
about
sake.
the light bulbs, are you Bulbasaur?
Fuck's sake. Oh, dear. There was another big scene, by the way, that I completely cut out, which is there's like you break into a room in your horny landlady's house, and like there's this whole mystery. There's like all these things about her possibly murdered ex-husband, but it doesn't go anywhere, and it doesn't even get brought up at the just not at the end. So okay, well, as this literally doesn't go anywhere, I guess I'll cut it out of the video. An entire girl got cut out of the video because, like, a celebrity influencer comes in and flirts with you, but then she never shows up again because presumably they just shipped the game without bothering to... She doesn't even have a sex scene. You just meet her and then she's not there again. I cut out quite a few things because they just don't come back. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Like, because these scenes weren't funny or anything. It was just like, here's a whole bunch of stuff that goes nowhere. So I was like, okay, if it literally goes nowhere, I'll probably trim it out to try and just focus on the core plots of Meredith and Alex as like the most central girls to the plot, who actually have at least the closest thing to a complete story. So that was what happened. This is John's Game of Thrones season 8 tragedy. Oh dear.
But the thing is, like, it's just, you were recording that for so long.
I recorded that for about... Yeah, the thing is, like, I thought it was going to be a really easy recording. Because I went onto the Steam page, I looked up, because I just quickly checked the reviews to see if any, like, mentioned time. Like, length of game. But, like, and so I was like, oh yeah, it's really short, there's not much game here, it's like an hour and a half, it's like an hour, like, got through it in an hour. I thought, okay, fine, so I can sit down, I can record this in like an hour and a half, 2 hours, because I probably talk a bit more than some people. What
Sankey Gaming says there was a plot?
The problem that I need to remember when I'm looking at the reviews of porn games that give you an idea of them is, these people aren't reading the dialogue. They're hammering spacebar till the next sex scene comes up. People apparently are not playing porn games for the plot. So when they say, oh yeah, it's only got an hour's content, what they mean is if I hammer and just skim through all the dialogues, I just want to get to the next sexy bit, then it's an hour. But actually, it's like, it was like 5 hours I spent on that, and lots of it didn't go anywhere. And Jesus,
Machinated Game, says, porn game petition for better writing. I don't know if they're being sarcastic, but as a fan fiction person, I'm gonna tell you, you can have porn in very good writing.
Yeah.
And you should, in fact, demand it.
You just got to the horny bit of Baldur's Gate 3 today.
I did, but I wasn't sure where you were going with that because I also watched Heated Rivalry this weekend, so...
Can confirm there's some horny stuff coming up in Baldur's Gate 3 very soon. We get to the first proper ass horny bit. So yeah, Claire and I both agreed wiggly eyebrows.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, sorry. Shout out to Christina, by the way, who gave us $10 and says, hello, I have a game recommendation for Claire. It's called Bun House. You play as a bunny taking care of a greenhouse. It also has a couch co-op mode.
For fuck's sake.
So John could play 2 and ruin your greenhouse.
So dumb. To confirm, yes, that person was not in any way being sarcastic. Excellent. Oh dear. Yeah, so clearly we didn't know how good we had it with Forbidden Fantasy last year. Like, that game had, like, some characters and, like, character growth and, like, most things were spelt correctly and it had an ending and shit. And, like, you know, you were actually able to, there were actual, when it said there were going to be choices and that was going to lead to different routes of the game, there actually were choices. We didn't know how good we had it. Jesus, it turns out Forbidden Fantasy was like absolute top S-tier porn by Steam standards.
NB Brit says there are some quite good porn games, it's just that most of them are very much not.
Yeah. And the thing is, no one can give me recommendations for the good porn games. They'd have to admit that they're playing the porn games.
Yeah, but
people
if they're
generally
good,
don't
though.
want to. People generally don't want to admit they're playing the porn games. That's the thing. John drops puns in video whenever anyone else makes a pun, says, for fuck's sake. I say for fuck's sake to myself too. It's internally, but when I make a particularly bad pun, immediately I'm thinking, John, for fuck's sake. I'm thinking that myself. That's a bad thing. That's just as it is.
Just a natural response to punnage,
Yeah,
sir.
precisely. Oh dear. So yes, it turns out maybe we'll have to go back to the development team of Forbidden Fantasy and do one of their games again next year, so it's going to be a little bit better. Who flipping knows? So okay, we're going to start wrapping things up there, just so you know what... Oh!
Vidi Vici Veni, my favourite joke in all the video games.
Oh
that
yes,
was so
that's
good.
CK2 rather than 3, I think. I think it's 2 rather than 3.
Yeah.
Very, very good dumb joke. But yes, just a little kind of sneak peek of what we've got coming up over the next... Actually, this is subject to shuffling around a little bit. But yeah, I've been wanting to have a look at Romeo is a Dead Man, which is the new Suda51 game, which looks like absolute cocking nonsense, and you wouldn't want anything else from a Suda51 game. That's absolutely flipping fine. Someone flagged to me over on the subreddit, very, very sensibly indeed. Forgotten Anne's got a kind of spin-off thing, Forgotlings. I don't know if it's good or not. I might kind of have a little poke in and see if that's looking at all promising. And obviously, yeah, over the some point over the next week, hopefully I can get hold of Resident Evil Requiem a little bit early. That's coming out next week too, so I'd like to give that a look. See, I don't know what that's going to be like. It looks promising, and actually, I didn't realize this is really sneaking up on us. In just a few weeks, we're going to get Slay the Spire 2. That's going to enter early access. So that's all very exciting. So yeah, I suspect Resident Evil Requiem and Slay the Spire 2 they'll definitely kind of well they'll have videos, but I think we'll dig into them a bit more in live streams as well. Because don't worry, I got the picture from Resident Evil 4 Remaster and Resident Evil Village. Nobody wants me to do an actual video series of Resident Evil. I got it. So if I want to play a bit more of it, we'll do it live. Slay the Spire is just a perfect live stream game. So both of them will probably show up as in their live stream formats. But I'm going to shuffle everything around because I don't even know what Forgotlings is really like. So we might well look at that at some point. But yeah, it depends how good they are. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that's like, hey, that's interesting. Like literally on Steam, Dino Crisis just appeared on Steam. Dino Crisis and Dino Crisis 2. I never played the originals, so I might kind of give those a look-see as well. But it depends, like, you know, if there's a lot of games I haven't actually had a chance to dig into yet, and if I don't like them, and if I don't enjoy them, I might delete the footage and we just don't do anything with them. So we'll have to see. Are you trying to grab a cat?
Yes,
there?
I was absolutely trying to grab
grab
Xena, and she knew.
Xena.
She could tell.
Yes.
She could tell.
Hi, Xena.
Hi,
Come
Xena.
back. Hi, Xena Bear. Anyway, we're going to go have some food now. Thank you very, very much for joining. Thank you very much to the Super Chat donators. Jess, I don't know what precisely we might do next week. Do not have a specific plan for the next stream. If I'm in the right mood, I'm absolutely not saying Outer Worlds 2 is done and we won't do anymore. Just if I'm in the right mood for it on the right day. Like, streams I really just play by vibes. It's just like, what am I feeling like I want to do today? Like, what am I in the mood for right now? Dunno. So, like, it's purely like what I'm in the mood for. Like, you know, I had some thoughts like, hey, Quarantine Zone was interesting. That might make a good stream game. I might do Quarantine Zone and come back and, like, I think I could finish that in a single stream. So I might do that. I know Michael Palin. At least some people watch the Resident Evil 4 remaster series. But like, if you look at like how many people watch the Resident Evil series, Village or 4, it is not much. It is not much at all. For some reason, it's like some of the lowest viewed series we've ever done. I don't know why it doesn't seem to work for our community. So
plus we can, you know, it's always fun to stream something spooky.
Yeah. And then, of course, yeah, at some point, I don't know when, I'm sure at some point when Stellaris, because Stellaris is doing some big reworks right now to the naval combat, so at some point we might give a look-see at that. As I've said all along, at some point I want to kind of dive back into Crusader Kings 3 and do a really big, like, wandering around the world with the new map expansion, the new wandering adventure stuff as like a series, like walking from one side of the world to the other, kind of having some fun visiting locations we've done other shit.
If that's after Baldur's Gate 3, that's like maybe a year and a half or something.
Yeah, in the sci-fi beat boop future. Dear oh flipping dear. So, alright, we're going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. As I say, obviously you've got your usual Baldur's Gate and Journal of Wants coming up as the usual series, and for the one-offs, yeah, it really depends what over the next couple of weeks I actually enjoy or not, but probably there's a good chance of Forgotlings and Romeo is a Dead Man coming up over the next week. Huge looking forward to Slay the Spire 2. Gonna be deeply, deeply exciting. So lots of cool stuff to come. Thank you very much for joining us. And Jazz, whatever it is we decide to stream next week, hopefully we see you there as well. But in the meantime, I've been John.
I've been Claire.
It's been many a true nerd.
That's been Teddy and Xena over there.
Don't know why Willow often just hides during the streams. We don't see her as often. Xena comes to investigate the streams more often, partly because Ted's there and she loves Ted. It's been many a true nerd, and this has just been so lovely and chill. So if you just want a lovely chill game, this is such a perfect game for that. Lovely chill Airborne Empire. Thank you very much, and have fun.
Bye.